very special presentation of IRC tonight. This is the Super Cup. So we are so IRC of course presented the first ever Super Cup. When was it? A couple of months ago now, wasn't it? An absolutely incredible success. And yeah, looking forward. And this is basically our second version of it as well. I thought the first Super Cup was absolutely chaotic. It really was. But yeah, going forward, this is going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this one. This one is going to be phenomenal. So I'm just quickly getting the stream up and running. I'm a little late. I was quickly setting up the old spreadsheet as this is going to be. It's going to be fast and furious stuff, isn't it? So, of course, we're going to try and keep the championship up to date this time. I must admit, I kind of messed it up halfway through, didn't I, last time? So I don't want to be doing that again. But, of course, we did recognise that not that bad is the defending cup holder, isn't he? So, can anyone steal that cup away from him? That's going to be good. I must say that you could compare this to a cup football, really, couldn't you? Really, instead of the long drag of the league, where it's all about long term planning, there is nothing long term about tonight. it's all or nothing, and that's what you want to be. So Jonathan Cox said, "Good evening." So of course, Jonathan, a part of the Super Cup tonight. Then we got 18 drivers raring to go with 10 rounds spanning from Canada to Russia. And I tell you, I'm looking forward to Russia because if we have a repeat of what happened last Thursday, my gosh. I really look forward to that. It's going to be fantastic, isn't it? It was a major shunt. It was one of the biggest shunts in IRC history. It really was last week. Awful an awful smasher indeed it was. As we're now just getting ready to go then. So of course, just a quick overview of the format tonight. It is going to be 10 rounds, 5 laps, random grids. Who is going to be the second cup holder then? Of the IRC Super Cup. This is Super Cup 2, so this is going to be fantastic stuff indeed. Of course, last night, just a recap on that. Last night, of course, that the Elite League reran the Singapore Grand Prix, didn't it? After we had issues with exploding barriers and all sorts of shenanigans last week. Not last week, a couple of weeks ago. So of course we had the rerun of the Elite League Singapore Grand Prix round 16. Well, it's a bit unfortunate, really, because I would love to have seen the elite guys having a go and having a crack at the cup as well, because it's completely different strategy, isn't it? Is there going to be strategy tonight? Possibly. What we said in the chat, I'm not really sure there will be much strategy, but oh well. There's to be honest, the best strategy is to just go flat out and win, isn't it? Really. I'm really looking forward to the course. We also have multiplayer cars as well. Then we've seen. I've had a quick glance. We've seen Matt's car. Of course, very similar. It looks like a 2007 McLaren, doesn't it? I do like. The one thing I do like about classic cars, about customizable cars, is I think it was Physico was saying in the chat that you can. Share the link and you can actually create old school cars. Like you can have the Jaguar, can't you? That's a cracking looking car, wasn't it? Between 2000 and 2004, I think it was. I must admit, I did like the Jaguar team. Very excited to hear that Jaguar was taking over Stewart back at the end of '99, wasn't it? And they had the dream team of Eddie Irvine and Johnny Herbert. Eddie Irvine coming off the back of an incredible season in '99. And Johnny Herbert, the veteran as well. Of course, that was his last ever season in Formula 1. Johnny Herbert, he had a good, successful career in Formula 1, didn't he? With 3 wins, possibly a lost champion. He might have done better if he didn't but also crash at Brands Hatch in, I think it was in the late 80s. Of course, Broke Gorilla just said good evening, Sean. Of course, Broke Gorilla then he just messaged if asking if there was he was looking forward to the stream tonight, and I tell you what, he really is. I reckon he will be loving this stream tonight, because we got this cup run. Is going to be fantastic. It's just taking a look down, just making sure I got everyone on our road list. There's 20 drivers. My gosh, I tell you what, this is going to be fantastic. Of course, we had about 14 drivers in the first cup. This is going to be even more incredible stuff as well. Of course, unfortunately, one of the highlights of last season was Steve had a problem with his steering wheel, didn't he? And he just ploughed straight into the side of RU Racing. I wonder if RU Racing might disconnect his steering wheel sometime tonight and return the favour. Of course, he wouldn't do that. No one's cynical here, are they? And I did see somewhere that ghosting is off. I remember ghosting was on in Russia last week, wasn't it? And look what happened there. We had car going flying up in the air in a. Yeah, it was a bit of a smashing Grand Prix rush, wasn't it? And here we go then. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to the colours of these cars. This is going to be fantastic stuff indeed. And here is round 1 of 10 tonight. 10 races here. 5 laps, random grids. This is going to be immense stuff, it really is. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I like your comments, your predictions. Who's going to be the second holder of the IRC Super Cup? Is it going to be not that bad? It's going to be a 2-time IRC Super Cup champion, or is we're going to get someone that we're going to get someone who's a bit of a surprise? Can double get a win here? That'll be fantastic, wouldn't it? Remember, Snap won the first ever race of the Super Cup, didn't he, last time out in Australia? So you can see there's the guys getting warmed up. I think it's default setup. So this is really going to show some skills, isn't it? And you can see then we've got because it's multiplayer grid. You can see there's no Mercedes, there's no Ferrari, no I was going to say Benetton, then blimey, no Renault, no Red Bull. It is all going to be. There's going to be it's going to be a very colourful grid, isn't it? And also a very good idea from Physico as well. Actually, was if you win the cup tonight. You will get 25 points added onto your Super League points tally at the moment. So there's a lot more at stake this time around. So potentially, if you have a good night tonight, then it's really going to be something. And we've got no formation lap. We're right into it straight away then. As lights are going to be out and away we're going to be going now here in Countdown. We are away because JJ was on the pole position, but he's not anymore. And we've already got a crash at the back. There's already a crash at the back, isn't there? Who is that? That's a KCU that's got a problem with Harry. Is not even. Oh, Harry's in trouble as well. Steve takes the lead. Brown has got a bit of a problem then as well. As you can see, as we're all coming through turn 1. Then it's accelerate away now. It's not that bad then. The defending cup champion. Oh, that's a bit of a lunge there. That's a terrible lunge there. Oh dear, is chaos. There's chaos. Not that bad. It's out. Not that bad. It's out. That is a appalling start from Not That Bad. And Matt is retired as well. There's all sorts going on then as they're trying to get off it. And I tell you what, the world's most expensive lawnmowers. The Canadians are not going to be too happy with this at all. Dave Shaw then, who's changed his name back from DNF Dave, and he really wants to keep that name as well. And Harry is disqualified from the session then. So then as Steve is at the front moment, and he has no concerns about anything that is happening in the race at the moment apart from leading it. Steve leads. JJ in second, fantastic stuff. Alstock up with the third, fourth is Penny, fifth is Roscoe. We've got all sorts going on here. Physico up into 8th position, Sprint in 9th position again anymore because Woody is now in front up into 9th position. Sprint is down to 10th position. We've got RE racing in 11th position just outside the points moment. Yellow flag in 3. Yellow flag, that's a big old lunge, isn't it? And oh, he's going to run out of road. He has run out of road. He's kissed the barrier and he's he's lost the end plate then as we come through. Steve has set the fast lap of the race then, so he gets that point at the moment then. This is incredible, isn't it? It's double there just oh, we got a wingless Brown there. Physico is going to move up to 6th and then come through the wall. Whoa, look at that. That is commitment and a half. No yellow flag and 3. Got no yellow flag and 3. What's going on at the 3 then is Hog is, we've got Dave who's coming around as well. And Dave has got no wing, has he? I don't think he even worried about the final. And there he is, car 25. And he's up in the 8th position then, so he hasn't pit then. A lot of pit activity then. We're only on lap 2 out of 5 here. Of course, this is fast and furious stuff, isn't it? The biggest winner in that opening shenanigans there was Hog. He's up 10 positions. Fantastic stuff from Hog there. Beautiful. And I love that car as well. Fantastic stuff indeed. Dave is in 8th position and Double is down to 9th with Brown in 10th. Are you racing 11th? Sprint in 12th position. He needs to be getting some sprint on tonight, doesn't he? PB in 13th position. We've got Woody in 14th position. Jonathan is in the pits, as is KCU as well. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Brilliant. Bit of green there. The mean green fighter machine here of KCU's. He comes out of the pits as well then. At the moment, then Steve's coming up. She come around the front of the corner then. Oh, I'm loving that. A bit of pink and black there. Any of you wrestling fans out there, that's a bit of a Bret Hart there. Lovely stuff. And there's my JJ's under a lot of pressure there from Alstock. Alstock going for a bit of camouflage there. He's up the inside. He takes 2nd position. Fantastic move there from Alstock. He is up into 2nd position. JJ down the 3rd. Penny up in the 4th position. And wow, a bit of Simtech there, isn't it? Beautiful. 5th position is at Roscoe at the moment. And in the well, I was going to say I don't know what car that was. We got to Physico in 6th position then. As his 7th position is Hog, 8th position is Dave. Still got no front wing then, so he's going to be under a bit of attack then with Double in 9th. 10th is Brown. So are you racing is in 11th position at the moment? He is just outside the points at the moment. We got Sprint in 12th, PB in 13th position then. He is all over the back of Sprint then at the moment. They come through the final chicane and out turn 14 and he is now alongside Sprint. He's going to go up into 12th position, is he? He is. He's going alongside there as they come down into turn 1 at the moment, though. Sprint is still in second, 12th position at the moment then. And I'll tell you what, I have got my gym kit on tonight because I'm going to be out of breath. This is going to be incredible stuff. And looking doubles all out on Jonathan set the fast lap of the race then. And who is that then? And Brown and RU racing all over the back of double look a rash at the moment then. That's how good stuff from Physical up 9 positions, Hog up 10 positions as well. Fantastic stuff as well. RU Racing is up 8 positions. Remember, these grids are random. He's going to go up the inside. Is it? He is up the inside. That's a good old move there from RU Racing. He's in the points then. RU Racing is in the points. Remember, oh, look at that. And that's the Halloween version there from Double then. So as you can see then, and he's defended the inside beautifully well. RU Racing's going to go up and under. He is going to go up and under there. But Double's got a good old, he's got a good left foot there, hasn't he? And he just powers away. Well, things right actually, isn't it? And now then is RU Racing though, he's got a lot of straight line speed. He is now up into 10th position. Fantastic stuff there from Double. Penny's got a 2-second penalty there for cutting the chicane. It's great to see Penny actually racing after the issues he's had recently with his connection and his PlayStation 4. So hopefully he can get himself going. And here comes Dave in the blue and yellow car as he is going to be under a bit of a pressure there. Oh, Penny is off, and that's a pink wing, isn't it? I think it was a pink wing of someone, and I'm not sure if it's Roscoe, sorry, yeah, Roscoe's gone off the track then. He's down into 5th position at the moment. Penny up in the 4th position. Lovely shot there of the suspension. And then look, there's JJ in 3rd position. JJ is going to be on the course of a brilliant result here to start us off. Dave is down to 9th position, but now them doubles now coming up behind him as well. We're on that 4 out of 5. Remember, this is Fast and Furious stuff, and this is only round 1. We're going to be on round 2. Oh, he's in the wall. He's on the field. He's done a field. He is in the wall there. Dave Shawley, he is out of the Canadian Grand Prix then. And now is Brown is up into 9th position then. So wow, that's a big old smash there from Dave, and he is out. We're down to be fair, we ghosted off. Dave's done a very good job, haven't they, in this race? Fantastic stuff indeed then. PB is now up into 11th position then. So Brown is still battling with Double. I'm loving to see these battles here. Fantastic stuff. This is the closest battle on track at the moment, with Woody in 15th position then. So Steve is on course to get the first win of the Cup here tonight. And of course, this is Fast and Furious stuff, Ben. And I tell you what, I'm really going to be earning the top dollars tonight, ain't I? As I come through to the final corner. And Steve is leading this race. 2nd position is Arsdog. JJ in 3rd position. 4th position is Penny. Well done to Penny. 5th position is Orozco with Physico in 6th position. Hog 7th. RU Racing 8th. 9th is Double. And 10th is Brown then. And now here comes Steven as he's coming down the back straight then for the 5th and final time then. And he is now, here he is into turn 13 and 14 now. The Hitman coming through the final corner, and he will win the Canadian Grand Prix. And he is the first winner of tonight's Cup run. Fantastic stuff with Adsdog in 2nd position. JJ in a great 3rd position there. Fantastic stuff from JJ with Penny in 4th. Good stuff from Penny there. Brilliant stuff from Penny there. Roscoe in 5th position. And oh, he's got to cross the chicane as well. That is going to allow Physico in, is it? Remember, it's all penalty to penalty as well. Remember, the rule still stands, doesn't it? In terms of cutting corners and stuff. 5th for Roscoe, 6th for Physico. Hog is in 7th position then. As I'm quickly just going to get the results on the go. So this is going to be very fast and furious, isn't it? As Hog is in 7th position. RU Racing will be 8th position then. Oh, but Brown is through, and him and Double have had a fantastic battle, haven't they, towards the end then. RU Racing is 8th. 9th position is Brown. 10th position is Double. Jonathan is just squeezed by PB into 11th position then. I think that Jonathan's got the fastest lap of the race then. So that's round 1 then. Fantastic stuff, isn't it? Blowing me, I'm out of breath already. This is going to be a long old slog, isn't it? Well, no, it's going to be a long old slog for me. You guys are going to really enjoy this one tonight. As I'm just quickly getting the results up. There we go. So I'll tell you what, good stuff from Brown. Then we're just waiting for KCU and Woody to finish off the first round of the Cup here tonight. Fantastic stuff indeed. And hopefully we'll have a quick roundup of the results as well. And there's Steve then, and lovely stuff indeed there from Steve. We're going to skip the podiums. As much as I love to see Steve on the top step, I'm more interested in the results at the moment. So Physico's 6th, then we've got Hog in 7th position. So 6 points there for Hog, well done for Hog. Double gets 4, brilliant stuff there from Double. We have got 2 points for RU Racing, and he was racing. And I think who was the fastest man? And Jonathan Cox, I think, was the fastest man. And we got Brown in 10th position then. So that is the first round of results then. So Steve is the man of the moment. So he was first then. He was second on the grid. He passed JJ off the line and he got first then with Asdog second. Third position is JJ. Fourth is Penny with... to be honest, I think we might actually have the standards. We do have the standards. Excellent stuff then. So I don't even have to work it out. This is excellent stuff indeed then. So I was surprised that yeah, I think all you guys are probably like shouting at me on the screen there about just go to this. So yeah, so that is the championship standings as it stands at the moment. So nicely done there from Steve then. So top of the tree then, 7 points. Remember the points still remain the same, and remember tonight there also is a bit more of an added bonus as well, isn't it, in terms of this is long term as well, in terms of championship and things like that. So you do not want to well, I know it's a bit of fun, but well, is it really fun? Of course it's then fun when you put on the steering wheel out here around here and go around the track. It's anything but fun, isn't it? Well, well, I think it is anyway. Of course it gets very tasty indeed, doesn't it? Just taking a look then. So that's round one then. Now we're on to round two then. Here we are in France, and for Paul Ricard then, 15 turns around here as we got all the drivers getting ready there. 15 turns, 3.6 miles long then. Of course, lap records held by Valtteri. Yeah, it is Valtteri Bottas. I wonder if that's going to be smashed as well. We'll find out very soon indeed then. As now the time is ticking down then. So France, this is, well, you can see that corner there, I think, is actually where IRC Racing and Steve just came together. I think Matt and Dave had a bit of a smash here as well, didn't they? I think, and Matt was end up on the wrong side of the track at one point. So of course that's the pitfalls and perils of having a test track there. You can see it's a bit of a maze there, isn't it? I'm not even sure where you should go there. There's a lot of blue and red around here as well. Apparently it's a more adhesive tarmac, and of course it helps you slow the cars down, which I suppose is alright. Is it really a good Grand Prix track? Not really, but it is good for league racing, I must say, because I'll tell you what, some of the league races around here has been absolutely fantastic as well. So you see there's the pit lane facilities. We're getting ready for round two here tonight. That's what I love about these cup races. We're straight on it as well. We're on it like Sonic here tonight, and there is no there's no rest for the weary here tonight. Definitely not. Gotta say, I do love some of these car designs. They really are some good car designers out there, and to be honest, they're probably some of them better than the actual F1 cars as well. No formation up. Here we go again then, and we are about to get racing now. And who is going to be the man to get off the way? And it is not that bad. Who's on pole position? Can he have a better position than he did last time? We've already got some position changes because Sprint has dropped all the way down to the back. Then not a bad lead. Second position is Asdog. Third position is Snap. Then we've got yellow flags already. And we've also got a spinner. Jonathan Cox is spun. He is spun. He has spun. He is going around the wrong way, and Jonathan is all the way down to the back, and we've also got a 2-second penalty there for Hogg there. David's right at the back at the moment then as they come through then. Not that bad. We've also got someone else dropping down as well. We've got all sorts going on. We've got a wingless car there as well. It's KCU there coming through, and oh my gosh, he was oh dear, and now he's gone into someone else then and he's come back on the track, and Double's just swiped him off there. Oh dear, I feel sorry for KCU, and he's all in the spin, and Matt's got a 5-second. Oh, that's a big smash for Penny. The Simtech is in the wall, and he's now recovering now, and look at this then. Oh my gosh, this is going to get very dicey indeed, isn't it? Here comes Jonathan, who's on an appalling start. He's up the inside on Hogg. He has done a good job there. Double's just in front of him as well then. The Sunburst car's up in the 17th position then, and Harry is now up in the 15th position with Double there, just right on his case as well then. Not as bad as Dean at the moment, because remember, he's the defending cup champion, and feels a bit like American racing, doesn't it? With all the cars are the same sponsors but different colours. Matt's dropped down to 6th position at the moment, and we've also got JJ who's dropping down as well. And just trying to catch up on and see what's going on here. Woody is up into 11th position mode. JJ is in 10th position then. Good stuff for JJ. There's someone right on the outside. That's Matt who's gone on the outside then in the classic McLaren. He's going to go on the inside. Is he into turn 15? Not that bad. He's set the fast lap the race out after only one lap, of course. And so come through free. Got a yellow flag in free then. Yellow flag free because who is that? PB is not even interested in turn 15 then. And he is in 14th position then. Double is in 15. We got a couple of guys in the pits then as they come down into turn 1 then. Woody is just on the outside then. There's Matt on the inside and JJ. Oh no, they're going to revisit their crash from back when we raced here earlier on. We might do. Matt is on the inside just like I was earlier, and oh my gosh, and JJ just swoops across him. No Just PB is giving a good old smash there as well. Oh no, he hasn't. He's got a multiple warnings there. Are you racing? Is up into 8th position. Physico, who did very well in this format last time. Actually, he's a much better racer, isn't he? In a qualifier, Physico is at the moment. Look at him. He's gaining. No, he's being gained on. He's not chasing. He's being chased. He's now down into 7th position. Then no, he's down to 8th position. I say I can't even count tonight. Look at that. Oh, and he's given a shove as well. And Physico has dropped down to 8th position. Then up into 7th goes. Are you racing? Then good stuff. And Roscoe in 5th position, 6th position. I think he's lasted longer than the last time in this cup. Steve, of course, won last time out in 5th position. Brown in 4th. Good stuff. Snap in 3rd position. Of course, the orange spiker of that Snap. I think that that's just his colours, isn't it? Snap is, of course, the famous orange helmet, of course, and also he's now got the famous orange car. And we've also got Physico who's dropping down. Oh no! And JJ is going off. He's going to Manicure, and he is now spinning the car around then. And oh dear, and he spun it around a bit too much. So JJ's dropped down to 15th position. Not about has got another fast up the race there. And Jonathan is now moving his way back up for new. He's like a hot knife through butter. Jonathan is. He's up in 12th. DRS has been enabled. If you want more chaos, then that's exactly what we want. And they're coming down into one then, as you can see. Then that's Steve and Roscoe having a good old scrap there as well as. I tell you what, it was a much closer racing than it was last time out, wasn't it? And you can see Sprint has dropped down to 18th now. Hog is having the 17th position then. And as we come down then into the first complex of corners then. This is Physico at the moment. KCU's got a 2-second penalty as it stands at the moment then. And now accelerating the way. And oh, look at this, as Woody is now all over the cases as well. I'll tell you what, I like Woody's car. Is that like a tribute to the manor perhaps? I don't know, but I do like it. Very nice indeed then. And now Physico is gaining again then. He is gaining, but Are You Racing is still in front just at the moment then. And John is really, I'm just having a look at it now. Dave is now up at 2. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Dave is not even interested in the corner. And Noah's Matt and Jonathan, look at them. They're going side by side. He's going to spray them off. Oh, gosh, no. And they're all off the track. And then I tell you what, Matt wants a lot of the track around there, doesn't he? And they come flying through. Where are they? There you go. So Jonathan is hanging out on the outside then. Matt is on the inside there, but Jonathan is still hanging out there. But Matt is using all of the track. And then so Jonathan's dropped down into 12th position then. And, oh, blimey. Dave has moved up to 10th then. He's gone from 20th to 10th in the 3 laps. Fantastic stuff from Dave. I think he's used the alternative track there, but it doesn't matter, I suppose. Whatever helps then. Oh, but it's no fast up the race then at the moment. He's doing a good job out in front, isn't he? Now they're coming through to complete then lap 3. Fantastic. Not about a 3-second gap from Matstock. Second with Snap is now all over the back of Matstock. Steve has now moved over to 4th position with Brown down into 5th. Steve is going on 9 positions. Fantastic drive from Steve. Brilliant stuff. He wants that cup tonight, doesn't he? I tell you what, the trophy you showed in the chart earlier, I'm not even sure if I wonder if he wants that one. And Jonathan is now over to 11th position. He's got by Matt, but I tell you what, it's getting a bit feisty between these two, isn't it? Of course, these two were very close in the championship at one stage earlier on. And again there, Matt is just not interested in the track limits at all. He is now up into, oh my gosh, and Jonathan's giving him a little tip. He's gone around. I think that Jonathan was not interested in the in Matt's track layout methods there, was he? And we've got Are You Racing is now up into 7th position, and he's got by Physico. And I tell you what, I think the cut was a bit tame, wasn't it, compared to this one? Fantastic racing all up and down the field then. And I tell you what, I think that these guys are showing how much they love the track as well, especially Dave and Matt. Obviously they're not interested in the original track layout then. And now then as they come down again then, and we've got Matt who's got in front of Double then. Double's moved at 2 positions then, and Matt is again I think he just ran rather long straight, doesn't he? Oh, that's what I assume where he's gone. Look at this, Physico's gone up and under. Are You Racing has dropped down to 8th position. Matt has been the squad for the session then, and he is our first retirement in this round. Brilliant. Well, it's not brilliant from that point of view, but I was going to say it's brilliant from the other guys, because they have done a great job of keeping their cars straight somehow. So coming in as the Matt is not that bad then. Is on this final lap then. He has done a fantastic job tonight. Adsdog and Snap are battling away. Snap is snapping at the heels of Adsdog in the battle for 2nd and 3rd position. Steve in 4th position. He's doing a good job, isn't he, as well? Brown 5th. 6th is Roscoe. 7th is Physico, but not anymore because Are You Racing is on the outside. He is on the outside. He takes 7th position. Fantastic stuff. Where's Woody? No, yet, because now Physico is going to go up and under again. We got a 2-second penalty for Dave, and in that 10th position at the moment, then he is just in front of Jonathan. Well, I would say just in front, but I forgot about the 10-second penalty. And now look at this, and there's Are You Racing then. It's the cork in the bottle, isn't he? And now we've got, oh, lovely over the shoulder shot here of Woody here. Brilliant. Somebody, he's got another 2-second penalty at the moment. Then as they come down the long straight, this is where it gets really chaotic, doesn't it? Tell you what, if we do drivers of the day, which I doubt we will because it's so quick these races are, but I've got to say that Steve really wasn't interested in his group position, was he? He's gone up 9 position there. Look at this, DRS for everyone apart from Mario Racing. Then I reckon the physical is going to have a lunge, isn't he? He wants a lunge. He wants to get back up in the 7th position. Surely there, no. And I think that Davis, well, he's got a full wing there, so I'm not sure what's happened there. But oh, that hasn't got a full wing, no, has it? That is Woody, who is dropping down into 10th, 9th position. Jonathan there is, Jonathan going on the inside there, and oh dear, there's getting some fisticuffs here, isn't there? Well, I tell you what, I think I wonder if the guy's gonna have a boxing match. Fisticuff's gone off the track there, now are you racing? So I've got to go up the inside, going into turn 13 and 14. Jonathan in, oh my gosh, I've missed the winner. That is just poor broadcasting from myself. Not that bad. Wins the French Grand Prix. Dave is out of the race. Asdog second. First Snap. 4th is Steve. 5th is Brown. 6th is Fizzico. In the end, with Roscoe in 7th position. Roscoe was a bit of a naughty boy on that round. He's dropped down a couple positions. RU8. Woody in 9th position. Jonathan, he's got him in the 10th position. I'll tell you, he had a good comeback drive there. Double just outside the points 11th position. With JJ in 12th position. What could have been for JJ in the after that race, but he did a good first race, didn't he? Fantastic stuff indeed. Dave at the moment, then I'm not even sure where Dave's car is. I have a feeling he might have parked in the pit lane. Harry comes through to finish 14th then. And I tell you what, what a start then to this cup it is. So, to be honest, now we've got the championship standings. I don't have to worry about doing the old spreadsheet anymore, which I'm really disappointed about. I worked hard on that, but basically, I just copied and pasted the original one. Hogan 16th. Penny is coming through in 17th in his Simtac, which, to be honest, probably looks nothing like a Simtac, but I got to say, when I see a purple car, I just think of the MTV Simtac. And I like that team. I thought it was a good old team, that was. And of course, and KCU finishes 18th then in the camouflage green mean fighting machine, and he is down in 18th position at the moment. And there's just got a couple of comments there from Daniel Murphy. JJ should be a policeman. He seems like he loves donuts. I must admit, I do love a good donut as well, especially jam. As Jonathan Cott's got a target on his car. To be honest, it looked like it, didn't it? I reckon he must have wound up with the admins. You can see that at the end of that then. Not that bad from pole position to checkered flag then. He had a very good drive today, didn't he? 4.5 seconds from Asdog with Snap, Steve, Brown, Fizzico, Roscoe, RU, Woody, and Jonathan. That is the top 10 then. A good drive from Steve, fantastic drive from Steve as well. In the standings then, Steve is still leading the championship by a point from Anselin. This is getting a good old dice, isn't it? Not that bad. It's moved up in the 3rd position now. 11 points separates, and not that bad. And Steve at the moment, remember, not that bad as the defending cup holder. Roscoe's moved up in the 4th position then on 16 points, and we've also got 16 points for Fizzico as well in 5th position. JJ down into 6th then. Unfortunately had a bit of a dodgy race here, didn't he? Oh, sorry, I've had too much coke. 7th is Pepsi, I should say. 7th position is Snaff with Penny down in 8th. 9th is Brown. Good result for Brown, saying Hog in 10th position. Fantastic stuff indeed. As we just go down to the bottom of the table, we've got Matt, Dave, Harry, KCU, PB, and Sprint, who haven't got off the mark just yet, but we have still got 8 rounds to go. So yeah. Next is Austria. What could possibly go wrong in Austria? The hills are going to be alive with the sound of racing cars. And to be honest, it's lovely and peaceful, isn't it? Up until when we rock up in the IRC. And this is the track layout. No, then that's Canada. This is the track layout. 10 corners around Austria. Even though I say there's only 9. We've lost the driver, which is a bit of a shame. Hopefully they can come back in, because that'll be a disappointment. I must admit, I'm loving all this action. So it's 9 corners around Spielberg. 2.6 miles is a very, very short circuit, and it's classed as very easy. Well, I would say it's very easy to go around it if you want to go around it slow, I suppose. And the question is then, what about the weather as well? You can rain around Austria, can it? And we've had a couple of races in the past where it's bucketed it down, hasn't it? So we're on round 3 here tonight, and we're already at half 9. Half 9. We're already at half 8. I must admit, I didn't put my clock back a couple of weeks ago. So then round 3 then, fantastic stuff. I do love a good cup run. It's I would love to see the elite guys do this as well. I really would. But anyway, I think, but would they be as entertaining as the super guys? Oh, I'm not too sure about that. This has been fantastic stuff. 2 rounds in, and unfortunately we've already lost the car, which is a shame. Hopefully I can come back in. Hopefully it's just a disconnection. and hopefully they can get themselves back in the not too distant future. Great to have you all along here tonight. I'd like to hear what your predictions are. Who do you think is going to win this cup then? As Jonathan has told me to put my clock back. To be honest, it hasn't moved really. Yeah. To be honest, you would think I'm an IT guy and I live in the 21st century, all my clocks should be electronic. Anyway, enough about me. It's about time we get racing, and we are racing now. And I feel, oh, we've had a jump start already. That is an appalling start, and that's a disqualification for PB. Brown takes the lead, and he's had a fantastic start with JJ alongside. He's up in the second position now then, as they come down into turn one. There we got yellow flags already. We got yellow flags. We got a car. We got double. I think it's going around the wrong way. He's pointing the wrong way. We have lost Matt. We've lost Dave already. We've lost Dave. What's up to Dave? And Matt, they're flying back on the track there. PB there is having some issues there, and double there just recovering. Brown is having a great start there. He's in second already with JJ in second. From this is Woody. Fourth position is Roscoe. Snap in fifth position. Ansdog sixth. Not that bad in seventh. He's got a fight this time through the field, and I do love Not That Bad's car. I love a bit of black and white there, and he's coming down today. Oh my gosh, who is that? Are you racing there? I think he was gone off to a different postcode there. Ninth position is Hog. 10th position is Physico at the moment. Then his JJ's had some really good start, some really good grip position so far, hasn't he? And it was I think it's Howard is back in the race now, which is great to see. I love all 20 drivers here. This is fantastic stuff indeed. As Physico is now getting a bit squirmy there, isn't he? And now they come over the crest of the hill there, as you can see. Look at them all, look at them all. And they're coming around into turn 8 now. Is oh, we got a yellow flag in 3. What's going on in 3? Just taking a quick look back. Is oh no, it's a Simtech. It's Penny who's coming back on the track there. Double is just taking him a wide berth there. We've got Scott Stee in the pits, who's the cup leader at the moment. And Brown there is having a fantastic start. And to be honest, I think he got a bit of a boost there from the driver behind. I think it's PB that gave him a jump start. Do you reckon that they planned that? Maybe. JJ is in second position, but he's the cork at the bottle, isn't he? Woody is in third position. Roscoe fourth, because look who's behind him is Snap in fifth position. Not that bad. It's up to sixth. Fantastic. Alstok seventh, eighth position is RU. And now they're coming down into turn 3 there. Look at behind as well. They're all so close there. Jonathan is in 11th position. He's just gone to 12, up into 11th position there from 12th. And no position change at the moment, so very nicely done indeed then. Physico 9th position, Hog in 10th position, Jonathan 11th, KCU 12th, Sprint, Double, Steve, Matt, and a Penny just coming up the pits now then. And whoa, I thought he went off the track there, Brownies. I tell you what, oh, I'm loving that green, black and green machine there from Brown there. JJ in second position, but it's all happening behind because now Woody is all in a bit of trouble here because here comes Roscoe then. And here's the Scotsman, he's in 4th position at the moment then. Stafford's going up the inside, you see? No way. Stafford's going up the inside, there he is. No, he is not quite then. And now they're coming up into turn 1 now then. Is Roscoe is still in 4th position at this moment in time then. As they come oh my gosh, and and the snap there is going, it's had a bit of a wobbly there. Now not that bad, it's over the 5th position, he's carving his way through the field, isn't he? He's up 12 positions, it's not that bad, it's fantastic. He really does live up to his name, doesn't he? Oh, he's got a bit wide there, and his snap going to be able to, no, not quite. No, we've also got RU Racing, Rob Boy of RU Racing, he's all over the back of Alstok at the moment, as Alstok is in 7th position. RU Racing is going to go on the outside, and he is going on the outside. And Aston there, slamming the door shut there. And Physico is also going to get very interesting indeed. The battle for the lead is down to 5/10 of a second. Brown is under a lot of pressure at the moment from JJ as well. There is a queue for the battle for the lead. And look, here they are. Fantastic racing indeed then. As they now come up, this is who is going to win this race. This is fantastic racing indeed then. And now and who's that? Look at that, that's the Roscoe going up the inside of Woody. Brown is in trouble, he's in the pit, and now Woody's from down because not the bad, moved up to the 4th position. Brown, not a bad, wants that second trophy, but what a shame for Brown. JJ leads the Austrian Grand Prix then, and they come to turn 1 then. He is only not very far away from the race win then, but he's under a lot of pressure from Roscoe. Roscoe's on the outside, he takes the lead. Roscoe is JJ Trump, no, he had Joyner's going on the inside, he is on the inside, he's gone wide, he's off the track. Roscoe swoops on the inside and takes the lead with not that bad a second. They're on the grass, they're all on the grass, and look at them all, they're swarming all over the back of Roscoe. Not that bad is on the inside, he takes track position, he takes the lead. Oh, does he? No, Roscoe's hanging out on the outside then, and now then there's going to be a bit of a drag race, and that's Penny, and not that bad, leads the Austrian Grand Prix. Roscoe second, JJ in 3rd position, not that bad, up 16 positions. This man's unstoppable, isn't he? Woody in 4th position. Are you racing up in the 5th, or is he? No, because Snap is that's a great bit of driving there from Snap. Incredible stuff from Snap. I think he was defending the position there. Fantastic. And who is that? Who is that? I think that's Physical all over the back of Astor. It is. We've got yellow time flag in 2-3. Hog is off. Hog is off in the wall. He's gone off, and he's just trying to come back on the track now, sprinting 13th position. Oh my gosh, and Hog there just recovering at lap 5 of this Austrian Grand Prix. And oh my gosh, look at them all. Oh, Snap's had a problem. And now RE Racing's up in the 5th position. RE Racing's going to go in the 4th position now then, because Woody is on the outside. RE Racing's on the inside. He's got to have the track position. No, yeah, because Woody has got on the outside. Fantastic. Oh, he's got on the sausage curb there, but now RE Racing has gone out the traction. He has the purchase, and he is through and up into 4th position. JJ doing a great job. He's in 3rd position at the moment. JJ has he got enough stuff left in his tire? No, he hasn't, because Not That Bad is now under a lot of pressure from Roscoe. Roscoe there is he has to have a lunch, doesn't he? Is he? He is having a lunch, but Not That Bad is hanging on the outside. This is the battle for the lead. Who is going to win the 3rd round of the Cup here in Austria? And then we've also got Snap and Physical battling the way there. Of course, the 2 Renault teammates battling away as well. Then there's no teammates here tonight, is it? It's all about the drivers. And now they're coming. This is the last corner right now, and Not That Bad comes through, and he wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Fantastic driving there from Not That Bad. Roscoe 2nd. JJ wins. JJ has won the Austrian Grand Prix. His clean drive by 1/10 of a second. Congratulations to JJ. What a drive. What a drive indeed from JJ. What a drive from Not That Bad. Brilliant stuff. Woody in 4th position. RE Racing in 5th. And Jonathan, Fizco 6th. Jonathan 7th. Debris all over the grass there. Asdog in 8th position. Snap in 9th. And Brown there finishing 10th. And what could have been KCU in 11th position. So just taking a quick look then. Is got yellow flag in 2. Penny then coming through in 7th position. Oh my gosh. An incredible race there, and well, look at basically that is just what we just witnessed really, but much more fast forward action there. And there is the race winner, Brown, and Brown there is fantastic racing indeed. And oh dear, we've got a bit of a pile up here, haven't we, at the moment? It's got a bit too much for the AI cars, and who can blame them? Of course, JJ is one of the newer drivers, isn't he? I don't think he took part in the first Cup, so well done to JJ. And let's just take a quick look at the final classification then. JJ won from pole position. Not That Bad from 17th to 2nd. Roscoe in 3rd with Woody 4th. RU 5th. Physico 6th. Jonathan 7th with Asdog 8th. Snap 9th from Brown in 10th. That is the point score. So in the championship, Not That Bad is taking the lead, but he's only 4 points in front of JJ, who's been the surprise package tonight. Fantastic stuff from JJ. Asdog is in 3rd position. He has dropped down to a 3rd position, only 4 points behind with Steve. It's only 7 points behind. Look how close it is. Roscoe in 5th position. Physico in 6th. And Snap in 7th. 8th position is RU. 9th position is Woody, and 10th position is Penny. That is the top 10. Just outside the points at the moment is Brown, then Jonathan, Hogg, and Double. Those are the points scored at the moment. We've got KCU, Sprint, PB, Dave, and Matt, who haven't actually scored yet. That's incredible stuff, isn't it? Can they turn their misfortune around now? Frank Mead, what a race. Congratulations, everyone. I tell you what, it was a race, wasn't it? Incredible stuff. So we're leaving Austria now. To us, was you expecting anything less from Austria? Austria is an absolutely cracking race circuit, isn't it? Well, now we go to the home of motorsport. Excuse my multiplayer car there. The home of motorsport, and this is the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone. I've got 20 seconds to talk about this. Incredible track there. 60 years of history around here, isn't it? 18 turns and 3.6 miles long, and of course it was converted. The Oda Silverstone layout was converted to this new one back in 2011, I think it was. So I must admit I do prefer the old layout, but it's still a classical track, isn't it? Built on an airfield. So we are now on round 4 out of 10 with Not That Bad topping the Cup stages at the moment, with JJ in 2nd at the moment. Fantastic drive from JJ. Steve doing a good job as well. As we now march into round 4 then. Do you reckon we're going to get some rain here? Well, of course we might get some rain because it's the old British weather, isn't it? and there is no rain at all. So every time I mention rain, there's not going to be rain, is there? So as the drivers then are just put on their default setups. You can still choose the default setups, I believe, but you only get 1 to 5 then. So of course 5 is the lowest drag, so it's more of a Monza spec. Whereas 1 is probably more of a Monaco spec, isn't it? More downforce then, as we're now getting ready for the cars then. So no formation lap then, which I must admit is becoming a bit synonymous with the super drivers, isn't it? With their electric pace, isn't it? Oh, what a lovely shot here in Singapore. We've got 5 sets of lights to run when we go over racing here in Britain, and it is go now. It is go. It is going. Look at that car there. That's a fantastic start there. Woody though is leading there into turn 1 then, or is he? Here they come now then. Look at them flying for 2. Oh, that was a car right off the track there. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Roscoe, isn't it? So Snap is also in trouble as well. I'm not sure who went flying off the track. Oh no, that's gone awfully wrong there. As oh dear, oh my gosh, and I don't know what's going on there. I think so wants them to get on with it, and oh dear. So they were all very well being. Brown is out of the race. Brown is out, and I think that his car got absolutely mugged there, absolutely destroyed. Matt is down in 14th position at the moment. Then is Doubles in the 14th position now. Then as they come down the Wellington straight, then is Doubles now in 14th. Then all over the back of CU's now in. He's got a bit of damage there onto the on the front wing then, as you can see then. Look at the ball then. They're all flying away. Roscoe is got no front wing at all, but it looks on the on his machine there. He hasn't indeed, has he? Look at that. I'll tell you what, that car will be quick, but unfortunately won't be able to steer. Look at that, going through Cops Corner with no front wing. That just shows it, doesn't he? Look at him, he's right off the track there. And now Penny is under a lot of pressure there from Harry, and also from Double as well. No, he ain't, because Harry's up the road. Woody has lost the lead. Jonathan takes the lead then, and whoa, that is someone right off the track there. Snap is in the wall, and he is oh dear, and he is facing the wrong way there. Matt has dropped down in 70th position there. We've also got JJ who's dropped down the field, and there is JJ. He's on the outside because Harry's on the inside. Harry there is back through and in 9th position. He returns, and Dave could get his first points then. He is all over the back of Vazdog at the moment, with Vazdog 7th, KCU 6th then. RU is in 5th with Fitzico 4th, and we got JJ is in the pits then as well then. So Jonathan takes the lead down. Yellow flag in 3. Hogg is gone. Whoa, he's gone into the wall in the pit lane, and then Matt's in the pits as well then. And they come Steven in the pits as the longest pit lane of the calendar, I think. So this is not going to help these guys. Double is in 11th position, though. Penny in 10th position. Good stuff from Penny. Harry in 9th with Dave in 8th position then. 7th position is Asdog, and we're going to just join this battle here because this is the battle for the lead, isn't it? Jonathan is now 9th second in front, but not that bad. He's in 3rd position at the moment. Again, coming up 3 positions. 9 position for RU Racing then. As you can see, look at them all jostling around in the pits then. They're just trying to get back out, man. And they can still get some points though, because as you can see, we've already lost Hogg and Brown in this race. And yeah, these are the sprint. This is a series of sprints then on board RU Racing there. So he is at the back of this train at the moment. The train is being led by Woody at the moment, because Jonathan is now starting to check out at the front. He's 1.1 seconds in front of Woody in a second position at the moment. And look at this then. This complex is amazing, isn't it? If you want to play commentary bingo, I'm going to say Maggots, Beckett and Chapel. Oh, and not that bad has gone wide there, and now Physico is now on the outside. They're going down to Stowe. Look at them. It's a bit of a drag race going down to Stowe, and not that bad then. Oh, he's hanging on the outside. He's done a great job on the outside, hasn't he? Oh, lovely shot here of the front wing then. Not that bad. It's under a lot of pressure because he's going to have the inside. He does have the inside. And I tell you what, that's very well controlled there. Oh, no one. He's in the... He's gone. And, oh, no. And now KCU is going up into 5th position. There he is. Fizco dropped down 6th. No, he's dropped down 7th because Davis just snuck by as well. DR's been able, but no, he had because Davis having a bit of a drift as well. I wonder if Fizco come back on the track there in front of so with David. Now they had a bit of a collision there. And Davis dropped down to 8th position then. Blimey, incredible stuff here at the British Grand Prix. Remember, this is round 4. Not that bad. It's really struggling around here at the moment, isn't it? And now RU Racing is all at the back of him as well. And you can see them the top, the 3 of the top 4, of course, who are the top 3 in the championship as well. Then you can tell, really interesting indeed. That Woody doing a cracking job in second position at the moment. Is he? RU Racing at 10 positions. He has really, he's really took off like a scored cat here in the British Grand Prix, hasn't he? Fantastic stuff indeed. Then, and now he's catching, gaining. Oh my gosh! And now Woody is going to be under a lot of pressure then from 2 men who are challenging for the championship. And Woody having an awful exit out of Cops there, and oh my gosh, I thought he was going to have a go there, not quite then. And look at this, not that bad. Car 95 is all over the back of Woody, and I tell you what, when I first see that that car there, it looks like Team Great Britain, of course, of the A1 World Cup GP World Cup Grand Prix series way back when. That was an interesting series, wasn't it? Now up to the inside, and he is through and up into second position. Woody's dropped down to 3rd position, and now RU Racing is going to be and tries to get by as well then as they come through to complete. Oh, and wow, Physico is now all over the back of Asdog. Asdog's gone wide out of Stowe then. Jonathan setting up first out of the race. He's really dominating then. Jonathan's really good from the front, isn't he? And now then as Asdog is on the outside because Physico's on the inside. Oh, they've got their elbows out there. Physico is up into 6th position there. Brutal. I love it. And so Physico is up into 6th position. Fantastic stuff, man. Asdog is now up in the 7th position. Is Asdog going to let that go? I don't think he is he? But Dave is also wants to get involved in the action as well. Dave is, oh, I thought he was coming from a long way back there. I thought he was coming from London there. As Physico is now moving 6th. Remember, just in front of us is the KCU. I don't think KCU has got any points yet, nor is Dave here as we're on round 4. But not about, has got a 2-second penalty. That's going to cost him majorly, I think, in this race, because RE Racing has also got by Woody as well. Then Woody's dropped down in 4th position then as they come down the Wellington straight. Then it is very, very tight at the moment. Double and Penny are battling for the final points at the moment, and I think that and PB is just 4 seconds back as well. I think this is what's giving us the most attention at the moment, is this battle here. Harry's only 2 seconds back as well, so any problems here could really compromise any of these guys here. KCU is under a lot of pressure, isn't he? But he's doing a fine job there of keeping Physico behind him. Asdog, he's got wing damage, hasn't he? And I'm swaying from left to right there whilst I'm bored with Dave. Oh, and now as Asdog's got a 2-second penalty then, and now he's going to have a go, isn't he? And he's coming down the hanger straight then, and he will have DRS. He does have DRS because he's in the second end. Look at him. Is he going to go left or right? He's going to go left or right. Asdog is going to stay on the left because he's on the right. Dave goes through. Is Asdog going to come back at him? No, not quite. Dave is up in the 7th position then. RE Racing set the fast half of the race then, and now they come into the final couple of corners then. Is Dave then. Has he got the pace? Oh, Physico's through. Physico's up into 5th position. So KCU's down to 6th. Dave is on 7th. Then can Dave get some more points here in Silverstone? RE Racing is now all over the back of Not That Bad as well. Wow, this is good, isn't it? Look, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're also 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the championship in the league as well, aren't they? Of course, remember, I've remembered that them 3 will get promoted, I believe, at the end of this season. So it's great stuff to see. They're just really showing their talent, aren't they? Here in Silverstone. Now Dave is just hanging it onto the side. We got some yellow flags flying in 3. What's going on in 3? Just taking a look. Don't forget anything, as Matt is gaining on sprint then. Matt right down 18th position then. Jonathan there's just come through cups at the moment, and Not That Bad at the moment. It's only going to be 3rd in this race, as it stands at the moment because of the penalty. And Jonathan there's still got 2-second gap then. And look at this, RE Racing's all over the back of Not That Bad, like a bad suit. Dave's got a 2-second penalty as well. That might cost him some points, but because Dave is off. Dave is off in the cops corner. He is out. Matt is out as well. And Dave and Matt, they haven't scored any points so far. And Double and Petty are going to get some points. Well, that's good stuff for them. Coming into the final corner now. Jonathan coming through the final corner, and he wins the British Grand Prix. Not That Bad will be 3rd position. No, he won't. He'll be 2nd. Sorry, Racing is. Oh no, Woody. Great stuff from Woody. Yellow flag in 3. What's going on in 3? I'm not sure, but no, this is getting very tasty indeed between Penny and Double in the battle. And Double's moved up 10 positions. Fantastic stuff. RE Racing's also gone up 10 positions as well. So Penny and Double there just navigating their way through. Look, who is that in front of them? Oh, it's Penny, then it's Double, and then PB is also right on the tracks as well. Harry finishes 8th. 9th position is Steve. 10th position is Double. PB just outside the points, 11th position. Snap in 12th position. Roscoe 13th. JJ in 14th. With Steve in 15th position and Sprint in 16th. And wow, good stuff. And look, see the top 3 in the league, in the championship. Also top 3 here in Silverstone. Well, I gotta say that was one of the more calmer races of the league, and that was quite fraught as well. Steve just picked up a place there. He's just pinched off JJ and is now up into 14th position there. So Steve, he's in the only stage 15th then. Steve does. Of course, these positions don't matter because it's all about random grids. And here comes the TriStar car of Sprint. And as he comes around, of course, Sprint very new to Formula 1 gaming. And I tell you what, of course, he is Vanquish's protege, isn't he? I know it'd be great to see how well Sprint does coming into the next couple of races here in IRC then. So then, as Jonathan there, of course, he hasn't got the traditional red, green, and white colours, of course, the British Italian there. So, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because he still won that race. It's not that bad in 2nd, from 6th to 2nd. Woody in 3rd position. Physico is left for session. Hopefully, he'll come back in soon. 5th position is RU4. Physico 5th. Asdog 6th. with KCU 7th, with Harry in 8th position, Penny in 9th, and Double in 10th position. So what does that do for the stand-ins then, as we hitting half this now? Not that bad. It's now starting to pick up a sizable gap then. 14 points separates, not that bad in Asdog at the moment. JJ has dropped down to third at the moment. He is 22 points adrift down. Steve having a great start. It's dropping down to 4th position. Physico at the moment is at 5th. Hopefully he'll come back in and hopefully he'll keep those points he's got as well. Jonathan's win has moved up to 6th, with Roscoe in 7th position, Woody in 8th position, Ari racing 9th, and Snap down in 10th position then, as it stands then. So that is the top 10. Well, Penny just outside the points in the 11th, just outside the top 10 in 11th position, with Brown 12th. Oh, blimey. Now we've hit half distance. An incredible start from this race. And then Broker just said he's getting withdrawals. Withdrawals. I tell you what, if you do love your racing, then I tell you, this is an incredible watch, isn't it? Anyway, so now we're halfway through this, and what's next? Germany. Oh, now this is going to get good, isn't it? So here is so we're on round 5. This is half distance here at the Cup. Who at the moment, not that bad then, seems to be the seems to reign supreme then in the Cup, doesn't he, at the moment, as he does in league racing as well. He's doing a fantastic job at the moment. Not that bad. It's really good stuff indeed. As you can see, Hockenheim 17 turns then. Of course it was converted back in 2002, wasn't it? It used to be a long blast through the forest. Now it's a much shorter track, only 2.8 miles long, isn't it? Of course, Kevin Rockton holds the fastest lap back in 2004. As really, as Broker just said, yes, good luck. Yes, definitely make good luck, everyone. It's been, to be honest, I think you do need a bit of luck in terms of where you're starting on the grid. Well, I haven't said that. I think not that bad. It's really shown some impressive performances, hasn't he, so far in this? And it's great to have you all along here with us tonight. Fantastic viewership as always for the IRC, and here tonight, of course, we are celebrating motorsport in general with a bit of cup racing, of course, to whet your appetite as we approach the final stint of the elites and the super leagues, which take place every Wednesday and Thursday nights. And of course, tonight it's just a series of sprints, and it's it's fun. It's meant to be fun, isn't it? But of course, there's obviously there's a lot of competitiveness, isn't there, in the field? Certainly is. Well, I would say, it's a bit of fun, but definitely you want to win this, don't you? Well, not Bar's got a bit of a commanding lead, hasn't he? All of a sudden, and he's done a very fine job, hasn't he? But we're only half distance, so anything can still happen. We still got Hungary technical track. Then we go into Belgium before we approach Italy, the Temple of Speed, before going to Singapore, and then Russia as well. Russia's going to be difficult getting through the first corner, isn't it? 5 sets of lights are on. We're going to be out in Germany. Oh, it was out jump start for double as I think out jump start, but as you can see, he's on the falling star all of a sudden. Then Harry takes the lead as they go into turn 1 then, and you can see they're all swarming over the back where they're on board Roscoe, because Ari racing this car and come back on the track as well. That's very clean indeed from these guys on this narrow part of the track. Oh, it is, no, Dallin, who is that? Gone well off the track there. It's a PB who completely missed the breaking point of turn 3, and oh my gosh, and Dave I think he just had to get over there, because I thought he was going to see the accident. Physico is back in this fantastic stuff indeed. Unfortunately, he's missing this track then. Matt is down in 17th position, and he seems to have a bad luck of the draw. So both Dave and Matt are, aren't they? Oh no, and that's gone all types of wrong now, hasn't it? And then Jonathan's dropped down in 7th position. There's the green machine of Casey Hugo and Roth trying to sprint there. Oh, that was a clunk. That was a big old clunk, wasn't it? Brown. Oh my gosh, going through the Mercedes stand there into the shadow of the Mercedes stand. We've got yellow flag in 2 and 3. Got a yellow flag in 3 as they're coming through into 3 now. Then hopefully it's not 2 turn. Oh my gosh, they're right off the track there. Track limits. What track limits? And you can see, look at the understeer from Asdog there, because more David going on the inside there. So coming to the Sachs curve then, as Asdog is dropping down, he is dropping down like a rock in an ocean at the moment. And JJ's also doing the same there, because JJ is off the track as well, and he has dropped down to 19th position then. Oh, coming through the complete lap 2. Oh no, Ian! Steve's in the wall. He's in the wall. He's out. Steve is gone. Oh no, that's a big blow for Steve, isn't it? And now Snap is up in 2nd position. 3rd position then is, oh no, yeah, he's up in 2nd position now. Is Snap has dropped down to 3rd. Dave is gone as well. We're losing them quite quickly here in this race. Sprint doing a good job in 4th position, but he is now in a sprint between himself and Jonathan there. And look at the background there. Oh, this is a great camera shot as well, because I think that's not that bad, just behind him as well. But Sprint is not giving up there. We've got a 3-car battle going on there. Up the inside, Sprint is, but no, because not that bad is up the inside. Oh my gosh, and not that bad's got a 2-second pillar there. He's also got damage to the front wing, and Sprint has dropped down to 7th then. Oof, blimey. Oh, Steve then retiring from the lead. Then that's a big blow for Steve, isn't it? He's had a great start to this cup campaign, but it's all gone wrong recently, hasn't it? For Steve, can he pick it up on the second half? And we're in the second half now, aren't we? Technically, oh no, it's Hog there all over the back of PB. I know, cutting the corner, but did a good old drift there coming into the sights curve. Then Jonathan is now up into fifth position then, and let's just take a look at the front then, because this is the front. It's RU Racing now all over the back of Harry then as they come through the complete lap 3. Is RU Racing there? Look at him as they come flying into turn 1 then. This is where he lost Steve last time out on lap 2 then, and Roscoe's got a 2-second penalty then, but is RU Racing gonna have a look then? He's not even gonna wait for the DRS. He is through and up into the lead then. Fantastic racing then from RU Racing then, and Harry then is now, because he's got DRS though, so is he going to be able to come back at him as they come down into the hairpin now? Look at him, he's gaining. RU Racing's got a slippery car, hasn't he? As JJ and Brown are also battling as well. Got yellow flag and free as Harry there, as JJ's gone. JJ is out of the race then. Harry RU Racing takes the lead. Second position is Harry, third position is Roscoe, snapping fourth, not a bad fifth, but Jonathan is matching him stride for stride, and Penny and Asdog are also battling away, and Penny is up the inside, on the outside, sorry, and he is through. Got a yellow flag in 1. What's going on in 1? Just taking a look. No. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on really. So as they come down the hairpin once again, then look, there's action all over the place. And now, you can see in the front there's Penny who is battling with Asdog, and then PB is not too far back either, and nor is Hog himself. And look in the background there, that's double as well in the frightfully good Halloween car as RU Racing there. Oh my gosh, and that was very late there from PB. Did it go into the back of Asdog? I don't know, but he's definitely damaged the front wing from somewhere. Now then Hog is back on board with Hog then in the and Jonathan's got a 2-second penalty as well as they come through to complete a lap 3 of this very entertaining German Grand Prix. It got a bit steady in Silverstone, didn't it? Well, that's not steady at all, is it? And maybe they're cutting the corner, and he is through past Asdog. Yellow flag in 1. There's a double is gone. I think it's a turn 1 there, and of course turn 1 has claimed another victim. It's claimed his teammate, Double's teammate Steve, and now so both the Williams pair are out of the race at the same corner. PB is now battling with Asdog here. I think PB just took a completely missed turn 1, didn't he, to get in front of Asdog, and now Asdog is through and up into 9th position. And Matt is battling away, and he's through in front of Brown as well. Roscoe's up in the second position. Harry is down in the third moment, snapping 4th position. Not that bad. It's 5th. 6th is Jonathan. And Sprint is going to get some first points of the season. And fantastic stuff from a Sprint, and brilliant stuff indeed. Bro, my gosh, and Brown and PB there getting very throttle happy there. Now we're coming to the stadium section again, and this is a good old battle, isn't it? Look at the damaged cars. These cars are limping at the moment. Hog there, can he take advantage then in his freshly trimmed multiplayer car as he's now accelerating away then and say this is probably not the best place to overtake, is it? It is the best place to overtake. Ignore me. And now they come through in turn 17 now as well, but PB is still hanging on then. Final lap of the Hockenheim Grand Prix. We're going up to Hungary next. Matt there is by Brown as well, and KCU is in 50th position then. RU Racing leads, Roscoe second then. Not that bad, it's now gaining, and he is through and up into 4th position. He is through and up to 4th position. Yellow flag in 3. KCU there is he's having a bit of a problem there, isn't he? As he is just doing donuts there on the on the pit lane there, but unfortunately I don't think that's happy donuts. I don't know, he might just be enjoying himself here in the cup here tonight. Coming through then coming through the stadium sector for the final time, it's RU Racing, and he's going to pick up, I think this is his first race win of the cup of the season 2 cup, and fantastic stuff indeed then. Really is then. So he comes through the final time, through the final corner then, and RU Racing wins the German Grand Prix. Second position is Roscoe. Third position then is Harry. 4th position is Nonabadic, once again flying through the field. But he's dropped down to 6th position because of his penalty. Snap moves to 4th position. Lovely stuff from Snap. Sprint, well done to Sprint then, getting some points then. Yellow flag in 3. What's going on in 3? Oh no, it's Hog. Hog is off the track. He's trying to come back on the track now, and that is a shame for Hog then. He could have got some points, and oh my gosh, that's getting very dicey indeed, isn't it? Is Hog there just trying to come back on the track. Then Brown is also having a look then as they come into, as he's on the drag strip there, and brilliant, well hold there from Brown then. I thought he was well off there. So as they come through there now, Penny 8th, 9th Asdog, 10th is PB, Woody 11th, Hog 12th, Brown in 13th position, 14th position is Matt, with KCU in that 15th position then, and he is the final runner to come through the final corner then. Jonathan's got some angry faces there, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but he finished 5th in this German Grand Prix. IRC Racing though finished 1st in the endurance. He comes through by the Mercedes grandstands, and we have hit the half distance then of this cup. Incredible stuff indeed, isn't it, so far in this cup run? Blimey. Whew. If anyone wants to work out, then yeah, just try cocktail on the IRC Cup. Incredible stuff. It really is then. So IRC Racing 1st, 2nd was Roscoe, Harry in 3rd, Snap 4th with Jonathan 5th, not that bad 6th, Sprint 7th, well done. Penny 8th, brilliant stuff with Asdog 9th, and PB is in 10th position in the standings then. Not that bad. It's actually gained, is now 15 points in front of 2nd place IRC Racing then, who is now moved up to 2nd and only 15 points adrift. Asdog is now in 3rd position with Roscoe 4th, Jonathan is 5th, 27 points off the lead. Now JJ in 6th, he's only 30 off. Well done JJ. Steve then was in the lead here today, but was hitting the lead here in Germany, but unfortunately dropped out of turn 1, cost him valuable points. Woody in 8th position, Snap in at 9th, Harry in 10th position, 51 points adrift then. Anyone can still win this. 11th position is Penny with Brown in 12th position, KCU in 13th, Sprint 14th, Hog in 15th on 6 points. Got Freeway Toy there. Double is in 16th on a point, with PB in 17th then on a point. We got Matt and Dave who haven't scored anything yet, and I think I'm hoping Physico gets his points reinstated as well, because that would be harsh. Otherwise I might have to go back, because I must admit I've given up on the on trying to keep up with this and going through these spreadsheet and stuff. So yes, so Physico hopefully will get his points back if he joins, but I don't think he has he? And you can see there is the points tie at the moment. Not that bad, 70 points to 55 for IRC Racer. Next track on the calendar is round 6 here in the Hungary here in Budapest. A very technical circuit. It's a dust bowl, isn't it? Of course, first race is back in 1986, 1992, where Mansell clinched his world championship in a fine style as well. Of course, it's 2.7 miles long, so it's a very slow, very tough track, and it's going to be very, if you would, because it's a random grid as well, so if you start lower end, this is where it's going to really hurt, isn't it, here in Hungary. Of course, also this was the scene of probably one of my favourite races of all time, 97 as well, where Damon Hill really took it to the big boys, didn't he, in these arrows with the Bridgestone shod tyres. It's brilliant racing, it really was. I really enjoyed it. And of course, it was also our very own Lucas from the Elite League as well. Had an oh, we got some rain! We've got some rain here in Hungary. Of course, the first ever wet race in Hungary is back in 2006, where Jenson Button won his first ever race in the Honda. That was a cracking race as well, wasn't it? Brilliant stuff indeed. Then, so as the guys are now going to, what setups are going to, because it was going to be a high dive before setup anyway, but now they're going to have to. Are they going to just throw in as much downforce they can, or what? We'll find out. John Forgotten just said there was like dodgems out there. It is a bit rough and tough, isn't it? This is the is a bit. That's why it's sprint racing, isn't it? And now we got 3, 4, 5, and it is going lights out, and away we're going. Now it is go, and then let's take a look. And Jonathan, who's on pole position here in Hungary, is very good here in Hungary, isn't he? Sprint alongside my run with Ross, and Dave is flying through all these. He's knocked Roscoe right out of the way there, and my gosh, look at that! Where did that come from? There's a car in the wall before he's even got to turn 1, and my gosh, there is from a caution to the wind, and oh dear, there's a car going the sideways, and that's a Dave again involved in all sorts of shenanigans there. Matt and Dave are carrying an awful time there, and Penny down in the position as well. I think it was KCU in the face to the right. Oh, who's that? That's David. Jonathan. Oh my gosh, there is all sorts going on in the background. Why is that? Oh my gosh. Oh no. And that's, oh my god. That matches Russia. That is an appalling crash. I'm sorry, that's tickled me. Oh dear. And oh my gosh, that is an incredible crash there, and Dave's gone as well. That is oh, and Dave's also gone head over heels as well. And oh my gosh, well, Jonathan was unbeknownst of what happened in the background there. Blimey, there was a car up in the air. It was two. It's the verts of 98 in Canada. Incredible stuff. 9 positions out of dog. He's flying through the field, isn't he? He is in no mood to be battling there. I tell you what, we had a massive opie up there. I think Russia came early here tonight. Incredible beautiful stuff. Not a bad as in full position once again, just coming through the field, isn't he? Roscoe's gone wide there, hasn't he? Now RE Racing the Wolves are back of not bad as well. Fizzico in 6th position, well done to Fizzico. He will get his points back. Don't worry about that. Even though the championship is not live for Fizzico now, in terms of what he's got, we're just counting that back. So don't worry about that. So Hog is out in the pits as well. Matt is potentially could get some points here. His first points then of the season. Dave was right up there, wasn't he, as well? But all the shenanigans going down to the first corner. I'm going to the fourth corner as well. Wow. And so you can see there now Roscoe is defending heavy, isn't he? Against not bad because look who's been the background there. It's IRC Racing. He's going to go around the outside. He is going to have a go, but not quite there. And Aston, we got a yellow flag one because Matt's gone. Matt is gone. And where is he gone? I think he's gone into turn 1, hasn't he? And it's Steve and Matt there is gone together, and they are both out of the race. And I think they ain't going to get any points either. Oh dear, it's all gone terribly wrong. And oh dear. So where? Oh no. Oh dear. I'm not really sure what to say about that. They've gone straight on, unless Steve followed Matt, which might be the case. But Steve's a very experienced driver, and I don't think he would have followed Matt straight on in turn 1. He knows the track very well indeed. And Roscoe there is still in third position mode. Alstock is in second. Is Alstock got damage there, or is he? Remember, these conditions are very tough at the moment. Snap is now through and in front of JJ. JJ's dropped down to 9th position, but this is going to be our attention then for the for the remainder of the race. And Jonathan's now got a 3-second lead at the moment. Alstock is second, third is Roscoe. Not a bad fourth with RU Racing in 5th position. To come through turn 14. And ooh, lovely shot here from not a bad then. Tell you what, then he is happy with this, isn't he? He is just showing that he's got a calm head, even in these incredible racing out there. In terms of the action, it's just absolutely outstanding stuff, isn't it? Here in the IRC Super Cup. Remember, this is the second ever Super Cup, and tell you what, it is a super. First race is definitely super, isn't it? And it really has been a super today. I think we had a super crash, didn't we? Just coming down here on the lap 1, and of course Jonathan there is just walking away. He's very good on this track, isn't he? Jonathan's a very good racer on the technical tracks, isn't he? He does like a good technical challenge, doesn't he? And he is now walking away from this race with Asdog in 2nd position. Roscoe's in 3rd, but he is really he's under the cosh, isn't he? From the not that bad in the and RE Racing. Fizzico is 2 seconds back then, so Fizzico is not out of this, not by a long shot yet. RE Racing has just jumped the curb, but got 2-second penalty for his efforts there. Oh no, Jonathan's had a problem. He's down to 1.8 seconds, but he has he damaged the car? Well, let's hope he hasn't damaged the car, because that is not going to be good at all. This is probably the worst place to have a damaged car, isn't it? Only 11 cars remain in this race, as we had an almighty shunt on the opening lap then in this race. And yeah, so it was a big crash, wasn't it? So Jonathan then is coming through to complete lap 3 then. On lap 4 then, Asdog is 1.8 seconds back, 1.1 seconds behind Asdog is Roscoe. No DRS in these wet weather conditions, of course, because because it is a bit dangerous, isn't it, to have DRS in these wet conditions. But Roscoe is doing a good job there, isn't it? But it is very difficult to overtake around here. Probably one of the most difficult tracks to overtake. It's like Monaco without the bars, even though the bars are not too far away, are they, on this old school track here in Hungary? Fizzico's got it down to 2.1 seconds at the moment, hasn't he? And he's definitely the man on the move at the moment, isn't he? Fizzico is. That's a shame he lost connection, isn't it? So we'll keep an eye on his points and we'll award him back at the end. Remember, keep an eye on the IRC Facebook page where Roscoe's got a £2 that might cost him. I'm not sure if not about that might cost him 3rd position there. Remember, keep an eye on the Facebook page as the full results of the Cup and the final standings will be posted after this event here tonight. But I tell you what, might have to lie down first, as has all these drivers here. Not bad though is I tell you what, he's not only a man for the league events, is he? He's also the man for the Cup events as well, doing a fantastic job, isn't he? Oh yeah, no, is he? Because he's gone a bit wide then. He was squirming there on the throttle. Now RU Racing's on the outside. He's going to go. That's a great move. That's a fantastic move there from RU Racing. That is brilliant. Absolutely top draw from RU Racing, really is. And Roscoe's gone a bit wide there. But RU Racing is trying to get on the power then. Now that means that not that bad is now going to be all over him then, like a bad suit then as he comes down. Oh my gosh! And what a drift! That's a cracking drift there from the Scotsman. Brilliant stuff indeed. indeed. And now that's allowed Are You Racing to get through. I tell you what, that was impressive. Wow, hell from Roscoe. Formula drift there. I tell you what, a very good driving there. Very. I think Colin McRae, of course, bless his soul, there would have really enjoyed that, wouldn't he? So, oh no, he wouldn't have enjoyed that. That's a big old smash there from Roscoe, and he is in the wall, and he has damaged the car. He has got a bit of end plate now, and Woody, oh my gosh, how did Woody not go? Oh my goodness. Wow. Woody, though, I tell you what, has got reactions of a cat. That is incredible stuff, wasn't it? He was very much on his feet there. Roscoe's under Snap is also through as well. I'm in 7th position then, as Roscoe damaged in his front wing there. Got a bit too dicey there. Not bad. I tell you what, he's got a car steal. Fantastic stuff from there. Not that bad. But now Physico's got the bit between his teeth. Is he going to be able to? Well, he's got 2-second penalty as well for his efforts. Physico has at the moment on board with Physico, and he's resting that car, isn't he? Are You Racing? I'll tell you what, the around the outside, last time out, not that bad. Again, not that bad. Did have a drift there, didn't he? Oh, he's going to go again, is he? No, yeah, because Alstom is not going to have a bit of strong arm tactics there, but Are You Racing is not having none of it. He's at the inside. He takes it. Now as Alstom is just pushing him through turn 13. Oh, pushing him a lot through turn 13. And Alstom is nudged him out the way. And oh my gosh, this is getting very, very dicey indeed, isn't it? And then Jonathan Cox comes through to win the Hungarian Grand Prix. But who's going to be second then? It is going to be Alstom, is it? It is Alstom. What a fight. Wow, it was like Massa and Kubica. Not that bad. It's up in the 4th position. Physico in 5th. Woody is in 6th position, and I don't know how he managed to escape damage not getting into Roscoe. Oh, he's down 7th and Snap on 6th. Woody 7th. Roscoe is in 8th position, or is he? Because JJ's going to go. JJ finishes 8th in the end. Roscoe in 9th position. And 10th position is Penny then, so well on to Penny then in the Simtech come through to finish in 10th position. Lovely stuff indeed. And Hogg there in 11th. Jonathan has got his 2nd win of the Cup then today. Fantastic stuff. And yes, Alexander, incredible. I do agree. That is a fantastic move there from Are You Racing. I'll tell you what, Are You Racing? He was racing, wasn't he? That was an incredible overtake there. As you can see, we're on board there, Jonathan. And he's just coming through the chicane then. So we're going to just take a quick look at the at the classification. I gotta say that crash was brilliant. If you ever want to watch IRC, if you ever want to watch some incredible crashes, just I think the super guys that love a good old crash. That they Belgium last year was incredible. Russia this year was incredible, but I tell you what, that one earlier on was just amazing, wasn't it? A good old smash there. The King of Hungary there, Jonathan is. He loves this place, doesn't he? Jonathan there won with Asdog 2nd. Are You 3rd? Not that bad. 4th. Physico 5th. Snap in 6th. Woody 7th. JJ 8th. 9th is Roscoe. 10th is Penny. Hogg was the final classification in 11th position. Not a bad gap at the front. Has come down to 12 points then. Are You Racing took 3 points out. Jonathan's moved out to 3rd now. And look at that. The guys in the top 3 of the league are now the top 3 in the Cup run as well. Incredible stuff. Asdog's dropped down to 4th then. He's only a point behind them, but look at that, the top 4, also the top 4 in the league as well. As always, that is incredible, isn't it? Those guys are really showing some form. Roscoe is in 5th position, and he's 31 points back now, and it's starting to get a bit difficult now with the rounds then counting down. JJ 6th, great drive from JJ. He loves cups, doesn't he? So does Physico as well, 7th, and he's got his points back as well. Steve 8th, Snap 9th, and Woody completes the top 10 at the moment. We've still got 100 points up for grabs though, actually. I'm trying to think about it. So yeah, it's still anyone's game, this is. I must admit, I've enjoyed some of these battles. Of course, then it's a little bit more hours out, a little bit more brutal, isn't it? Of course, these cup runs, because of course this is not all about It's not about strategy, is it? It's about race wins. It's about getting these results on the board, isn't it? And now we're on Belgium, the longest track on the F1 calendar, and also my personal favourite. It is the best racetrack in the world. As we've got 19 turns around here, Spa-Francorchamps, 4.3 miles long, which sounds like a long race, but I must admit it used to be a lot longer way back when they first raced around here. They used to go through, they used to go right around the Ardennes Forest, didn't they, on the public roads. as well. I think I've watched the YouTube. I watched the YouTube race once. Like I think it was R Factor or something like that when they had the old racetrack. And my gosh, there was a corner which basically you was going flat out about 200 miles an hour, literally next to a house. Blimey, that is incredible stuff. Isn't it? Those guys back then were absolutely legendary in terms of their bravery. Absolutely fantastic. Really was. When I was scared just watching it on the game. It was incredible how they was just flicking through that. Very scary indeed. Anyway, I'll tell you what, this track is still quite scary as well. Just at the top of Road Rouge, then and Radio Nat's gonna be. They got to try and stay out of the wall up there. They don't want to go into don't want to go into the bar up there. And of course, they're also down the bottom of Blanchemont as well. And also Pouillon now has become a bit of a corner where you can really lose the back end, isn't it? It's going to be more of a lower downforce track, this, isn't it? Remember, no formation laps, and I love this shot here of Belgium. We've got 4 sets of lights on. Who's going to be first? Coming out of last source, and going up to Les Combes. Here we go then. Away we go. JJ once again on pole position, and you can see that we've got all sorts going on. JJ is taking the lead, but Fizco is trying to go around the outside. JJ strong arming off the track then. Yellow flag in one already then, and I think it's just the guys that coming. Oh my God, that's free of bursts. They're going up into Road Rouge, and JJ still leads then, but Fizco's all on the back of the steer as well. This is all kinds of pressure then. They float through then, and who is through? They're all through then at the moment, but JJ is now under a lot of pressure then. Just take a look then, they're all through. Oh, Rouge, fantastic. Oh, great shot then with Fizco then, but you can see he's being attacked. Steve is now going to take the lead up into Les Combes. He takes the lead then. Fizco's dropped down to third position. He's gone wide. JJ's up in the second position. Fizco in third position then. We've got Jonathan who's dropping right down because we got all sorts of cars off the track. Woody's gone. Matt is out of the race. And it's just coming out of Les Combes. He's in the wall. Woody is dropping down into 9th position. Jonathan's dropped down to 8th position. And Penny is going through. And not that bad. The cup leader at the moment is having all kinds of mischief there at the moment. And he is behind David. Oh no, oh my gosh, they're in the wall. They're in the wall out of the corner of No Name. The Jackie X corner now, and he's gone off. Roscoe's also damaged the car as well. Steve takes the lead then. He's already taken the lead. He is leading the race with JJ second, third position. Physico's all over the back of him. Harry in 4th position. Brown 5th. Hog 6th. As Dog 7 Snaps in 8th position. Or he is, because now he's going on the outside. He's up at the outside. He's past that dog and up into 8th position. And we have lost. Not that bad. I think that's his first retirement, isn't it? The Cup, fantastic stuff, and not fantastic at the moment, but he's done a great job in the Cup so far, hasn't he? We've lost KCU as well. KCU's gone as well, and now Fizco's going to go up the inside. He has up the inside. He's going to take track position. He has to take because and look at them banging wheels. JJ is desperate to keep hold of this. Sprint's gone as well. Sprint is gone then. In this race, I think this is the closest race he's got to a home Grand Prix sprint house, so he's going to be disappointed with that. A 10-second penalty there for Dave, who I'm wondering if he went a bit wide there in the bus of chicane there for Dave. And as Ari Race is also in the pits as well. So the guys at the top 4 having an awful day today. Having an awful race today, isn't it? Asdog's doing all right though in 8th position at the moment. Fizco's now all over the back of JJ. We've got a yellow flag still constantly in free of Roscoe and Ari Racing are in the pits. And now they're coming down the Kemmel straight. And Fizco is blasting by JJ. No, yeah, because JJ's got a very slippery car. We see this in the league a lot as well. He loves a low downforce car, doesn't he? Where is Fizco? He's staying there. Of course, he's done something that Roscoe probably should have done. He is kept out of that then because the outside is very difficult around there, but now it's going to go on the outside, coming downhill, right-hander. It is. Oh my gosh, and they're banging wheels then. A bit of contact. Now they're going down for the Jackie X turn now, and fantastic stuff. Look at that, Fizco, brutal, and he is through and up into. And we don't know what's going on here. This is what's going on here. We got a Jonathan there, PB. Oh no, we haven't got Jonathan's got in the wall. Dave is now gone. Dave a double. Oh no, that's a double Dave, and he is now in the wall out of the Jackie X turn now, and oh dear, and I think they've really that's gone very frightful, hasn't it? Dave has got disqualified dead, and he is he's out a bit of a tough cup run at the moment, isn't he? We've got a yellow flag in 2, and I think it is what we just seen then. Asdog's now all over the back of Harry, and it is Harry as he's damaged the car. And now they've come up to Blanchemont there, and now they've banged wheels as well then as they come now. They're coming down from Blanchemont as well. You can tell it's been a tough season, can't you? Some of these guys are on a bit of steam here tonight, and blimey, there is a lot of steam to let off, isn't there? 12 positions, Asdog. He's done a great job, isn't he? And he's just tapped the back of Harry then. Harry's in the pits, and so Harry's coming in the pits, lap 3 then of this. Remember, this is a very long mode race, isn't it? You probably do need to come in the pits if you've got damage to your front wing. Hog is doing a great job there. I think this is the best race of the Cup so far, isn't it, for Hog? And oh, he's tapped Asdog on the rear again then, and now he's going to go up and under. No, not quite, as Asdog is still in 6th position with PB7. Penny having a good old lunge on Woody there, but Woody's got a bit of traction now, hasn't he? He is now, they're now fine out, coming up to Eau Rouge and into Lake Com. No, we're nowhere near Lake Com yet, are we? Now we're coming up to Eau Rouge and into Radion now then. Harry is in pits, snapping the pits. RE Racing is now up into 10th position then, so RE Racing then just come back through the field. And so we got a lot of pit action now, and we can Roscoe get himself back up into get back up to it, as we've also got Frank Me go Physico. He is doing a cracking job. He's 4 seconds off the lead at the moment. So again, he loves the race. He loves racing, doesn't he? And I think he's much he's a much better racer than qualifier, isn't he? Physico is. No, I think it's the opposite to what Fisichella was, really. I think Fisichella was who's that? Who's that? That's PB, and he's hit the wall. He's hit the wall there, got on the power, and these cars got a lot of torque, haven't they? And that's going to cause almighty problems. He's got a yellow flag in 2. That's why it's Steve. He's again. Oh my gosh! And he's gone straight into the side of Steve, and Steve is taking out JJ. And oh no! And Steve there is obviously been watching a bit of Vettel action in Italy. He has damaged the car, and he is going to have to come back in the pits. Steve, 2 races in the last 2 or 3 races, he has thrown away the lead here. Steve has. Asdog is going to go to third position now. And JJ is out of the race then. Oh, what a shame for JJ here in this race. And look, oh, is that Asdog there? Physico leads the race from Brown in 2nd. Asdog is in 3rd. Oh my gosh, and Steve there. Oh my gosh, that is appalling. Absolutely appalling there from Steve. I think he must have had some kind of brake failure. I think that some debris must have got caught under the brake pedal, because he completely missed it going into the bus stop chicane. To be honest, that's usually my memo where I usually miss the bus there. So unfortunately, I don't think Steve only ricocheted there. Asdog and Penny's up in the 4th. Oh no, that's why, because we've had all sorts of shenanigans going on. PB is in the sign. He's in the road. Now he's out of the road. He is on his way, and he is going on. Harry is out of the race as well. RE Racing up to 7. Hog is out of the race. Oh, and look, and snapping at Jonathan there, getting very, very feisty to come down into the last source. And snap there, not giving an inch, is he? And now Jonathan's having a second, but Snap is not giving up for this, is he? And oh my gosh, this is going to get very, very dicey indeed then. And Jonathan there, he's throwing up into 8th position. And Snap then is there's yellow flag there. And oh no, oh my goodness me, that is a big old smash there. And the wheel tower's doing a fantastic job there. And Double could get some points here. I don't think Snap is though, because I think that's the end of Snap. Physico is doing a cracking job at the moment then, in the green and white machine. He is doing a fantastic job. Car 14 then is he is well on his way. Brown is 2nd. Then there's a 13-second gap then to Asdog in 3rd position. Asdog, this is a brilliant race for Asdog in terms of the Cup. Can he has really forced himself back into it, isn't he? Who is leading? It's not bad as leading, isn't it? Leading the Cup then. Fantastic stuff, isn't it? Asdog's really forced himself back into this as well. Alexandria says, what is the hell has happened here? I'm going to be honest, I have no idea. It's been absolute chaos, hasn't it? RE Racing is now, oh no he had, because PB is not, got strong arms there, isn't he? PB is really not in the mood to be overtaking that. And oh my gosh, this is again, oh my goodness me, I thought that he was going to go into the side of him there, and RE Racing is now up into 6th position. PB is dropped down to 7th position then, as you see going for Blanchimont there, and that is a car that just doesn't want to steer. And now he's going to go to the bus stop then, and oh goodness me, and he has done a Steve special, and he is in the wall. He will get some points though, PB, but blimey, I don't know what's going on with the bus stop. It basically is like a bus stop, isn't it? No one seems to stop there. Roscoe is now in 8th position then, and a Double is in 9th position then. On the final lap, Physico is leading the race by 5 seconds from Brown in 2nd position. Oh, Asdog's got Penny for company here. This is the final battle, and Penny is he's going for a lunge. He is over the 3rd position. Brilliant driving there from Penny in the Simtech, an absolutely fantastic drive, and he is now on his way, and he can potentially get a podium here. I tell you what, fantastic driving there from Penny. He has kept his head whilst a lot of drivers have lost theirs. We've only got 9 cars left out of the 20 you started. I tell you what, Belgium has claimed a lot of victims here, haven't they? My gosh, there's been action all over the place, isn't it? I tell you what, this is my favourite part of the Cup, I must admit. Last time we had 8 races, didn't we? The last race was absolute anarchy. Well, we got 10 races, haven't we? Just figure what that last race is going to be in Russia. Hold on to your hats, everyone. This is going to get very fantastic indeed. And of course, we've got Italy next. We've got Singapore. We've got Italy, Singapore, and Italy, Singapore, and Russia. Those three races are going to be classics, aren't they? Talking of a classic, what a drive from Fisico. Comes through the final corner now, and he wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Fantastic stuff from Fisico. Brilliant drive indeed. He is second. He is first. No, he ain't. Brown takes the lead. Brown has won the Belgian Grand Prix. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix in an incredible designed car. Fisico is second. He got robbed just like Fisichella did in 2009. What about Penny? He comes through to finish third. Does Asdog finish third? Asdog fourth. Woody is going to come through and finish fifth. This has completely shook up the cup. Woody finishes fifth position. IE Racing in sixth position in the end there. Good stuff from IE Racing. Jonathan in seventh. Roscoe is going to come through in eighth position with a double in at ninth then. My goodness, incredible. Oh, is Roscoe there is also missed the bus stop as well. I'm not sure what's going on the bus stop today. Really difficult indeed. Roscoe there is just trying to warm up his tires, I think, as he probably doesn't want to cruise around for Wild West. As this is a long old lap, isn't it, here in Belgium? Jonathan is as David said, PB tried to end him. Wow. There was a bit of shenanigans in that race, wasn't it, to say the least. Double going coming through the final corner then, and he gets 9th position. So, Brown then did a great job then from no penalties either for Brown. Brilliant drive from Brown. He won that race. From Fisico in second, Penny in third, Asdog fourth, with Woody fifth, RU sixth, Jonathan is seventh, Roscoe eighth, and Double in at ninth position. That was the final class. I know that was final classification, and PB will get a point in 10th position. Not that bad as a gap is dropped down to 2 points. Look at that, that's incredible stuff. We've got 75 points up for grabs then still, so anywhere down to Double can still win this. So it's 2 points separates Asdog, and not that bad. RU Racing is 3 points behind. Jonathan 4 points behind. Incredible stuff as well. Fisico is at 5th, only 20 points behind. Roscoe is 6th, 27. Woody is 7th, 37 behind. With JJ 38 behind. Steve 45 behind. He would be so much higher if he didn't crash out. And of course Brown's great win has moved him hasn't moved up to 10th, and good stuff from Brown then. But yeah, all the way down to Double can still win this. Unfortunately, Hog, KCU, Sprint, PB, Matt and Dave cannot win now, unfortunately, as there's only 75 points. Well, there isn't actually. There's actually, I lie, I forgot about the fastest lap rule. So, but I think it's only Double that can still win actually. As now then we're going into the Italian Grand Prix next then. So that is this is which one a bit of speed, then this is going to get very frantic indeed. I tell you what, if you thought that was a absolute car crash, wait until you see Italy. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Let's just take a quick look at the map, shall we? And yes, 11 turns around Monza. This is a very easy track to get right. It's a bit like Austria. You can get it's a very easy track if you want to be if you just want to cruise around, but if you want to race around here, it's very difficult to get right indeed. Of course, this I think the Italian Grand Prix has been on every single championship year, hasn't it? I think Monza only ever missed 1 year. I think, wasn't it 51? Possibly. It's 3.3 miles long, and we are expecting that this is going to be fast and furious race. Indeed, it is. This is the shortest. This is going to be the shortest track in terms of time. And then we go to Singapore, which is probably the longest track in terms of time. Which, if you watch the Elite League race last night, it was a marathon, wasn't it? I don't think it's going to be a marathon tonight, but it's going to be the longest race that we're going to have here tonight. I have no doubt about that. We got 78 points are still up for grabs here in the cup then, and anywhere, I think it was anyone down to 14 still in terms of Double can still win this, so this is incredible stuff. But I think this is where we're now going to weed out the pretenders and the actual contenders for the cup here in IRC. Remember, this is the second Super Cup at the moment, not bad. It's going to be a double cup winner. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I do love a good double cup. But as we're now then coming into the Italian Grand Prix then, as you can see, then the drivers then are just getting themselves all ready. I have a feeling a lot of them are going to be on a default 5, because of course you want top speed around here, don't you? You're going to have a very loose back end though, so you've got to make sure that back end stays with you, especially for the Ascara chicane. Of course Vettel knows that very all too well. And you can see those lights are on again then. It's like a disco, isn't it, here tonight? And here we go. And I think that was Fisico and getting right out the way there. He's dropped right down to 20th position. Fisico as Roscoe is on pole position with Hogan, Snap Arrow, and Snap is actually snapping at his heels then. And not a bad once again. And we got yellow flags already going down into it. Oh dear, and there's debris all over the track. There's a car facing the complete wrong way. As you can see, we're on board with Fisico then, who is just taking his time coming through that. Arsdog has had a big old smash there with Dave. I think Dave is really on track. Oh my gosh, they're coming through the curve at Grande there. As Arsdog and Arsdog and Dave are really have come together there as they come now down into the oh, and Dave there that's a good old lunge there for Dave. Oh, he just didn't get the car slowed down enough, and yellow flag in 2. Just taking a look to see where it is then. Not sure where it is. Roscoe leads. Snap a second. Third position is not that bad there. He needs to get himself back into this. Oh, we got yellow flag again. Where is that? That's everywhere. And look at them. Oh, the throwers on the grass. And they're coming out of the second last one there. As you can see them, they come down into, they come downhill and then they go uphill again into the Ascari chicane. And Steve and Sprinter actually sprint into Ascari. And look who's out on the outside. That's Physical on the outside of Penny. Fantastic. And look, and Dave there with the damage there. And oh, Penny there. It's hit Dave. Oh my gosh, he's come back on the track. And now Physico is there now. Penny is going to go alongside this to come down to the parabolic. Not that bad. I'm in second position. He's past Snap. I moved him into second position. And look, oh wow. And Steeler having a good old lunge there. And he is dropped down there. Dave is also having problems there as well. Yellow flag in front. Oh my gosh, who is that? That's Woody in the wall. He's in the wall in the parabolic. He is out of the Italian Grand Prix. Roscoe leads. Second position is not that bad. Dave is gone as well. Third position is Snap with Jonathan fourth. JJ is in fifth position. Oh, he is, because someone has completely missed the wow, what a drive there from Harry. He has flown through the field there. He took the first chicane at absolute double the speed then. And he is not. Oh, he's gone across the chicane now. He is in no mood there, is he? We've got yellow flags in 3 still. What's going on in 3? I'm not sure. Oh, we see we've got a double in PB also battling as well. Just saying that we got a bit of a QB on Physical at the moment. Already racing now is getting very leery, and now we're on board Matlin. He is in the points. Can he get his first points of the cup? He's at the moment, and unfortunately he's not having a good old cup, man. But Brown, then, who won the Belgian Grand Prix, is going side by side down into the Ascari chicane. Matt is on the outside. Brown is having great. He's got a great feel of the brake pedal. Brown, that was a fantastic. I thought he's going wow wide there. So good stuff there from Brown then. And now then as Martin's going to go on the outside, then going into the parabolic. The gap in the front is at 3/10 of a second between Roscoe and not that bad. They're really, it's Martin going a bit wide then. As Dog, I think he's got damage to the car there, hasn't he? Harry is look at this, and then Harry there, and Harry and Jonathan there are just buying wheels down the start finish straight. And what's going on at the front? Is this what's going on at the front? Roscoe is still leading, but not that bad. It's now going to stop home in second position. Oh my gosh, what was that? And Jonathan is gone. Jonathan's gone. Snap's gone. And there's Jonathan's car. And that's someone else's car as well. And there's all sorts going on. There's cars everywhere here in the Italian Grand Prix. Matt is up in the 6th position then. Alstog is in 7th position then. We got all sorts going on. Physico takes 9th position. It's Hog. No, I'm a position ahead of myself. Physico is 9th. Hog is in 10th position then as they go side by side through the curve of Grande then as they come down into turn. Where is that? Physico is that way. 9th is down in 10th position. Stiggy in the 11th position then. As they're coming down through the first lesson then. Look at him. And look at this queue. Incredible stuff here. As Roscoe. Oh, no. And Steiner going off the track then. Having all sorts of problems there. And I think that was someone else just retired there as well. I wasn't sure who it was. But Matt is up in the 5th position then. He is through past Brown and up into the 5th position. Oh, stop. He's gone to the Ascari chicane. That's the outside there. Whoa, that's in. He must have caught it. Snap is out of the race. What a shameful Snap. He was on a good race, wasn't he, as well? And now we're back then with the Matt is up in the 4th position then. So I think that this is his best result of the this. Well, I'm going to say because I would absolutely jinx it. Oh, Brown there getting a bit laggy there as they come through the parabolic. And Roscoe there is starting to turn up the wick there, isn't he? He's got a fast on the race, but look at this. Alstok also turning the wick around. Brown then, who won Belgium, he might win this race, but something untoward must have to happen here. And now he's up into He is. Oh, or is he? No, he ain't. I tell you what, Brown's got a lovely feel of the brake, hasn't he? He's Ricardo-esque, Brown is. So brilliant stuff there from Daniel Brown then. Brilliant. And now, but are you racing this all over the back as well? 3 second penalty there for Hogg. He's going to go on the outside of the power blocker. He is he? He is. He is indeed. That's a great move then. Vettel-esque on, well, Alonso-esque, I think, on Vettel. Brilliant stuff then. Only this time it wasn't a bit of foul play there. Good stuff there from RU Racing up into 6th position then. And, oh, the battle for the lead has really started to hot up, hasn't it? Matt's now 7 tenths of a second behind JJ, who is in 3rd position. And we've got a couple of good battles, haven't we? This is probably the close one. No, then, because the close battle on track is this battle here. Roscoe's going to have to threaten for his life, isn't he? Not that bad then. He needs this. Can he get this win? Excuse me. Can he get this win then? Come through the Scottish chicane as they come down to the parabolic. Look at this then. This is getting very, 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 very very, very close to that. Look at the background. Look at that queue. And now is he going to go the outside? He's going to go the outside. We're on board. He is on the outside. That's a great move. Sorry, my camera work is absolutely appalling there. That's why I don't do photography or media. And Not That Bad takes the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. Fantastic stuff for Not That Bad. Now Matt is going to go on the podium as well, is he? He's alongside JJ Roll, the 5th and final lap here in Monza. And they come down the hill now. Well, in the hill, is it? They come down into turn 1. And oh, JJ is broke much later, and he is. Oh, I tell you what, JJ and Brown got. I don't know. Do you reckon they're swapping the brake sets? Because that is a fun. They got great brakes, haven't they, on those cars? No, then to come through Cover Grande. Then this is the. I think this is what we need to establish. Matt's done 8th position. Then he's done an inspired race, isn't he? Can he keep it all together with 1 lap to go? Brown needs. JJ needs to keep it together as well. And Hogg is out. He's been disqualified for multiple infringements then. So Hogg is done and dusted as well then. Oh, and Matt again a bit squirmy there on the exit of the first left mode. Now coming into the second left mode now. Look at it. Oh no, no, and Asdog. Oh, Figgy. I wonder if Brown wants to make contact with him then. And Asdog and Brown and RU Racing. Oh, RU Racing's gone. I'm just taking a look. I wonder if RU Racing crashed into Brown when they was coming out. There's RU Racing. I think he did. RU Racing is out of this race as well. Asdog is recovering in 8th position then. And no, Brown was alright. Maybe I've accused Brown of so he's been completely innocent there. So apologies, Brown. And Not That Bad coming through then to win the Italian Grand Prix. Incredible stuff. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely incredible stuff for Not That Bad. Second is Roscoe. 3rd position is JJ. Matt, 4th position, gets his first points to the Cup. 5th position is Brown. 6th position is Physico. 7th position is Steve. 8th position. Oh no, let anymore because Asdog there is visiting the beach there. So Penny is 8th then. Asdog will be in 9th position, and 10th position is Sprint is in 10th position. Good stuff from Sprint then. Can Double get on the getting the points and we're on board. Double A. He comes through in 11th position. No, not quite. KCU in 12th and PB in 13th position then. Not that bad there. That is a big step towards how he's got one hand on the cup for the 2nd time in a row. He's gonna need a bigger mantelpiece, isn't he? This man is rewriting all the history books this year. He really is. And he is. I tell you what, this man is very impressive indeed. Because made his debut in IRC last season, didn't he? Finished 3rd this season. He was the championship favourite. He was, and I tell you what, he hasn't done it. Jacques Villeneuve and messed it up, has he? He is definitely. He's definitely showed his. Definitely showed his fight, hasn't he? Fantastic. We've got 2 more rounds to go, which is Singapore and Russia. So that is going to be that's going to be very interesting indeed. And with 2 more rounds to go, then potentially Not That Bad could win this. Can win the championship next time out. Win the championship, win the cup. Well, he's got a 27 point gap now, with only 50 points to play for. So Asdog is 2nd, 3rd is RU Racing, Jonathan in 4th, 33 points behind, 35 for Roscoe, 38 for Physico, JJ in 7th position. He is the last man that can win the championship. That can win the cup now in 7th position. It's Not That Bad. It's just crushed a couple of drivers' dreams here of becoming a cup winner. Brown up into 8th then. Woody in 9th position. He's been very consistent this race. This cup. Steve could have been so much harder, couldn't he? In a 10th position, with Penny in 11th position. 12th position is Snap. Harry in 13th. Matt getting his first points of the cup campaign in 14th. Sprint 15th. Double 16th. Hogg, KCU at 17th and 18th. PB in 19th, and Dave is last. next race is Singapore then, and of course we had a great race last night in Singapore, didn't we? If you're expecting that kind of race like last night, then you're you're definitely not going to get that. It was about strategy, wasn't it? Last race, and keeping your nerve. Tonight is not about keeping nerve. It's about getting there, isn't it? And we're definitely going to be getting there. We've got 23 turns around this 3.1 mile circuit. This is round 9 out of 10. 53 points is left up for grabs. It's 52 points left up for grabs then. And I tell you what, not that bad. Could potentially clinch it here tonight in Singapore. I'm not going to do the mathematics until after the race, because that is just asking for trouble. And yeah, I don't have graphics like Sky Sports. So anyway, then here we go. Then we've lost a driver, unfortunately, so I'm not sure who's gone. But we're now in Singapore. It's been great. I'll tell you what, it's been great fun. This cup has. It really has. Enjoyed every moment of it here tonight. Absolutely wonderful stuff from all the drivers. And really, it's been absolutely fantastic stuff, hasn't it? There's been some incredible battles as well. I think the one I liked was definitely the one in Hungary. Asdog, RU Racing, and Not That Bad. It was brilliant stuff to watch, wasn't it? And now then, as we're in Singapore then, and we are about to get cracking again. And Not That Bad has left, apparently. According to Jonathan, Not That Bad has left the session. That is a major blow, because if Not That Bad has left, then that means that the Championship, the cup is wide open then. Hopefully Not That Bad will come back in, because maybe he just likes to spice it up a bit. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Because Not That Bad had a cracking drive, didn't he, in the Italian Grand Prix. Wow, this is going to get very, very this is going to be very interesting indeed, isn't it? So Not That Bad's, the destiny's out of his hands now. Whoa. So the man that could have won the cup for the second time, he would have been the undisputed IRC Super Cup. As you can see then, as we're now 5 lights are on, Woody's up in the front row, and we are racing here in Singapore. And there's a driver who started out from PB there. He was off the line way too quick, and he is now, as a KCU is retired from the session. And what is going on? That is what's going on. That is Napoleon starting. We've lost Dave, we lost Roscoe, we've lost Asdog. No, yet he's still going. They didn't even get down to the first corner here in Singapore. Blimey. And there's debris all over the track. And what was that? What was that? I don't know what it was, but they went off at turn 5. Hogg and Jonathan are out of the race. And oh my gosh. And they're down to 13 cars already. And look at this, as Brown has taken lead. He's going for a second race win here. Incredible stuff from Brown and PB then, who jumped the start. Then he's and Steve's got a 3-second penalty there for ignoring the floods. Physico's up in the 4th position then, this is getting all sorts of a chaotic, isn't there, out there at the moment? And there's look at this, it's Physico breaking very late down into the chicane then, and they come over the Anderson Bridge then, and they're getting very tight and twisty around here, isn't it? So of course this is where you're going to have to keep your head. I can't believe Not That Bad's left. He needs to come back in. PB has had a problem there with the acceleration, and now it's coming down then, of course, into turn 14, of course, the infamous turn 14 if you're an elite driver. Of course, that tech-curl barrier was becoming more of a hindrance than a help. So PB dropping down to 4th position. Lovely shot here. Look at that, incredible stuff. Harry then in 5th position. Steve is in 6th position. 7th double. Then we got JJ. Then we got JJ behind at sprint there, with Penny in 10th position. Snapper's in 11th. No, he hadn't, because look at this. They're all Snapper's in the wall. Snapper's in the wall, and they're coming under the spectator. And look, sprint there is under a lot of pressure. He's under the cosh here, isn't he? And now who's gone up the inside? It's JJ. He's up the inside. He is through. But sprint there is not giving up there. He has not given up. Where is he? There he is. And now Matt's alongside him as well, coming down the pit straight, and he is through. And that's also Steve, who's stolen the march. And JD there is was not really interested in turn 1 at all there, or turn 2 or turn 3. Coming as Matt is out in 9th position, and he's having a look on the inside of JJ. But JJ's got the traction there. That's Double in 6th position. Well done. Double's dropped down 2 positions, but he's doing a good job to be in 6th position still. And the battle at the front is again very interesting one between Woody and Physico, but I think this is the battle that you guys want to see. This is the battle I want to see. Incredible stuff here between Penny and whereas Double has also now got involved as well, hasn't he? There he is, Double in the frightfully good Halloween car, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to stop now. So Penny in 2nd position, JJ in 3rd position, with Matt in 4th position. Sprint is dropping back in 10th position, but I think he's got just about all the I think he's just got got the oh, not JJ's going to force on the inside then, try and go, but Steve but Penny is having none of that at all, and Physico is gone. Physico is gone. Is he? Oh, he's in the infamous turn 14-1. He's in the Tech Pro. So that's a big old smash there from Penny, and wow, that's a big blow indeed there from Penny from Steve. And look, he's actually hit the bar out there. Is that bar going to stay out there? Yes, it is. So this is going to get interesting, isn't it? Brown, who is leading, he's going for his second race win of the Cup. He is doing a fantastic job. Brown is at the moment, he is leading with Woody second. Harry is in third position. Steve is in fourth position there with Wounded Car double in fifth. Sixth is a Penny. Seventh is JJ. Matt there is in eighth position then with a sprint ninth and 10th of Asdog. Asdog's got a Wounded Car in the 10th position after they all came together in a turn one. Oh, I love that shot. Beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely incredible stuff as we check out JJ's beautiful car. And that's Matt there coming up the inside. Oh no, not quite. I was waiting for him to see him go on the left hand side there. DRS then, and as you can see there, there's a double there just in front of Penny. Of course, these two were teammates, wasn't they? For the Sauber team last season. I think it was Sauber, wasn't it? Smart is racking up a lot of penalties at this stage of the race. As Brown there is now, the gap is now down to 9 tenths of a second. Woody wants this win, doesn't he? Woody does. Harry is only 3 seconds back as well, so Harry is also going to be very intrigued indeed. And then remember, this is the second to last race. We thought that Not That Bad could potentially win this Cup, and he can still win the Cup if he doesn't have 2 races left. And a yellow flag in 2. What's going on in 2? Just taking a quick look. What is going on 2? Just oh, it's JJ. JJ is gone. And I think, where is JJ gone? He's gone into just for the Anderson Bridge then. And oh, that car is right in the middle of the track there. Don't expect any safety cars. Matt has got a damaged car then, as he has got a damaged car. So I'm wondering if he took a bite out of JJ, and he has damaged the car as well. So Matt's got no front wing. We're going to stick with this battle here between Steve and Penny then. So this is very cool. So these two former teammates, aren't they? Penny and Double R, and this is good. This could get very, very interesting indeed. The battle at the front, and the PB is gone. PB is gone. Sprint is gone as well. I think it's is it under the oh yes, there it is. Sprint is gone. It's taken a good old bite out of the wall. We're down to 9 cars here. 9 cars. The battle for the lead then. It's getting very feisty with 2 laps to go. Brown is going for a second race win then in the Cup, and Snap is gone. Snap is gone as well. Snap is down. We've got 8 cars left then, and then now there's to come down. Penny and Double battling all the way. This is the battle for the lead between Woody and Brown as they come down into turn 8 then. Looking back around, there's Harry. He's up 3 positions. Up 6 positions is Steve. Up 9 positions is Matt at the moment. 7th position. Fantastic indeed then. We are now, and where are the major championship players at the moment? Well, it's Asdog in 8th position, who's only going to get 4 points. As it stands, I think Not That Bad will still lead the Cup, and still could win the Cup as well, depending on what happens in Russia coming up in just a few moments. And I thought that the Brown was going the wrong way then, as they're coming down then into turn 14 then. This is where he lost Physico, wasn't it, not too long ago. Oh no, the power is taking Brown out. It's in the middle of the track, and Brown is gone. He has been robbed. This is similar to the Elite League. The turn 14 Tech Pro is becoming a bit of a problem, isn't it? It's like becoming Maldonado. Incredible stuff. And Woody leads the Singapore Grand Prix as we've got 1 more lap to go. And Harry, who's got a fully functioning car there, but it looks worse. Woody has got a damaged front wing, and this is going to get very, very interesting. Look at the gap is coming down time after time after time. Asdog again is sneaking up. Can Asdog take the Cup? This is going to get very, very tasty, isn't it? We lost all the cars there before we even got to turn 1, didn't we? Look at how much time it's taking out there. Double! It's out in 3rd position. Penny is in 4th position because Steve is now in 5th position. He's damaged the wing, Steve has. And he is, that's a lot of wing damage there from the pink and black machine. And he is going to, that's going to be a very long lap there, isn't it? And I don't know where to look. It's going to be fun. Oh no, Harry's going to have a look. It's down at turn 7. Oh no, not quite there from Harry. And you can see that they come down. Oh, and then who is in the Penny there and Double battling for the final podium here. This is fantastic indeed, isn't it? Really is. I think Steve is a bit too far back at the moment, but oh no, Penny is now not far back at all. He is almost in the wall there. Steve has gone through top, but Penny's not going to let that fruit go, is he? They're coming down into turn 8 then. As they're now side by side, but Steve is now back up into 4th position. Just about, this is allowing Double to get through as well. Look at this! This is the battle for the lead then. They got to be worried about turn 14, surely. Now Harry then accelerating away then. You can see then he's got the pace, hasn't he? But the problem is, where is he going to use it? As they come down then. Oh, Penny's got a 2-second penalty there for multiple warnings. Oh my gosh! That is a big old smash there. And Woody is still leading. Harry is out of the race. Harry is out of the race, and he's gone straight into Woody. I don't know what happened there. Harry had he had a fine car, but then maybe he didn't. Maybe I don't know. I think he got confused, and Woody now is on his way to win an incredible race. And Double is going to be second with Steve in first position, or is he? Because Penny is really flying all the way. Woody there coming around the final couple of corners. Only 6 cars remain. Incredible stuff. And Woody comes around and he wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Double is going to come through to finish second. What a drive from Double. Penny is going to come around to finish third, because Steve finishes third, with Penny in 4th position. Matt, I think, will be very happy with that after he drove most of the race with no front wing in 5th position then. And 6th position is Asdog. Can Asdog sneak in? I tell you what, he definitely is now, isn't he? Asdog has just winged it there, and he has got 6th position then. Only 6 cars remain then in that incredible race then. Wow. Now then, when you can see there's the race. Well done to Woody then, who won that race fantastically well done. In the standings, Asdog is now leading. Oh well, or is he? Well, I think if not that, I don't think. Well, if not that bad, I can't remember what the points and not that bad was on. But yeah, Asdog is now leading this. He was 27 points in front. Are you racing in second? Jonathan is in 3rd position, with 4th is Roscoe. Woody's moved up to 5th. Fantastic stuff from Woody. 6th is Physico. JJ 7th. Steve 8th. Brown in 9th position. Petty is in 10th position. Oh my gosh. Luckily for me, Frank Mead was actually paying attention. So yeah, he was on 108 points. So the gap at the moment then is so yeah, not that bad on 108 points then. So the question, and Asdog was on 89, wasn't he, or something like that. So yeah, this is going to get very tasty indeed, isn't it, coming in? So yeah, this is going to get very, very interesting indeed then in the final stages of this championship then. So yeah, who is going to take it? So if so what the permutation then? Well, basically Asdog has to win this, I think, because he's on 89 points compared to not that bad, he's on 108 points then. So that's almost a 20-point swing. So he has to win basically, because second place and gets 18 points. As we go into Russia then, as the question is though, are we going to are we going to have the same thing that happened in Russia just over a week ago, that awful accident where we tried to replay it in Hungary, didn't we, when someone barrel rolled over in the background. So coming into Russia then for the French, someone has to be. So Asdog, I think, has to win then. So not that bad, is on 108 points then, going into this Russian Grand Prix then. 18 turns around here, 3.6 miles long, and this is going to get very, very interesting indeed then. Who is going to be the second Cup winner? Well, at the moment, I think it's going to Asdog needs to win. That is that has to be the forefront of his mind, and. Well, to be honest, I think that someone else could have won it as well, really. Let's take a quick look. Asdog's on 110. You know what? Ignore everything I just said there. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So then, yeah. So I think if Alstock's on 110, then that means that means he's already the Cup winner, isn't he? Oh, brilliant stuff indeed. Then, so then as we come into Russia, then I have no idea who's going to win the Cup. So we might have to keep an eye on Facebook really, because it's all gone to pot as we go into the final stages of this incredible Cup. As we are just about, this is it. Then the 10th and final round of the Cup here tonight, and it's been absolutely enjoyable, hasn't it? It's a really good way for the drivers to let down their hair. As the countdown is on then, and Asdod there just getting himself ready to go then. 17 cars then around Russia then. We are almost ready to go. We are ready to go now. Yes, we are. And it's a, and let's just take a look then. And at the moment then, no position changes at the moment. Are you racing then? Just like last week then, but this time he's kept the line, and he is still in the lead then as they come down into turn 1 then. Sorry, it's turn 2, isn't it? And oh my gosh, JJ is just absolutely completely gone into the side there, and JJ is out, and we've also got all shenanigans with Harry and Woody then. I think that was a hangover from Singapore there, and as Alstock is down in the 14th position at the moment then. Wow, it's all gone, oh no, it's Brown there and now, oh no, they're all into each other. This is an appalling start here to Russia. Look, that's free wide, oh my gosh, and the snap is the meat and the sandwich, and oh, that's a car, oh my goodness me, oh dear, and oh my word, what is this? This is an appalling first off here in Russia. Oh my god, they're all over the show here. The world's most expensive scrapyard here in Russia, as we're just taking a look. I think it's Snap we're watching. It is Snap, and we've got Hog who's gone as well, and I don't know how, but there's only 2 cars out, with 3 cars out in this race. Steve there is just I wonder if it's that hard through it. Sure, I have, and East there is just I think he's just enjoying the sights and sounds of turn 3 then. Sprint is leading, but Matt second course. Remember, Matt won the Russian Grand Prix, didn't he, last week? Oh, Dave is gone. Oh, Dave and Alstock is gone. Alstock's out. Alstock is out of the Cup. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know who's going to win the Cup, to be fair. So you're going to have to keep with me, guys. Snap then we're on board with now, who's in 9th position. Well, I think we're going to have an awful lot of pit action then. It's going through to complete that one. Sprint leads an incredible race so far then, and he is doing a fantastic job, isn't he? Second position is Matt, third position is PV, good stuff. Are you racing as 4th? Penny in 5th, Brown in 6th, Woody in 7th position in the pits, Double in the pits, Snap in the pits. Steve is not interested in the pits, or oh well, he isn't. He's coming in the pits now then, so a very unconventional way. Oh no, it is just parked in the middle of the road, and oh my goodness me, oh dear, and oh my goodness, and somehow East there is well, I think, to be honest, East did the right thing there by just not moving, because he somehow they all avoided him. That's fantastic reactions. Now Matt is now all over the back of Sprint, isn't he, like a rash, as they're coming down into, there's no DRS just yet, is there? Are you racing? It's just in the background now. We've got yellow flag in at 1. Oh, and look at them, they're all coming out of the pits in at 1 and 2 then, just taking a look to see what's going on then. There's yellow flags in 2 as well. Matt is now coming up to take the lead here in the Russian Grand Prix, and of course he only just started scoring back in I think it was in Italy, wasn't it? And now he's going to go, he's got the outside, but he will break a lot later in Sprint, a lot later indeed, and he is now through and takes the lead. Are you racing is 3rd, 4th is PB. I wonder if the yellow flag is for Sprint. It is for JJ. It is for JJ, and you can see they've all coming out the pits now. We are expecting a big old smash here. PB then is on the inside. There's a Penny gone on the outside. Fantastic move there from Penny. I think there's damage onto the PB's cars now. Oh, he's also let Brown through as well. As Are You Racing to the fast side of the race. Are You Racing is really interesting, isn't he? I think we're going to have to just go back through the results here tonight, and just see who's got what points and stuff are. Because unfortunately Alstock is out of the race there, and Snap's gone. Snap has gone as well, and now at the inside is Are You Racing. He takes the lead and he is through. Of course, he's done more laps than he did last time around here, than last week anyway. Brown in 5th, PB6 Woody, and we got Steve, who is now coming up to the back of Harry, who is in the 9th position at the moment, and JJ is still just cruising around in 14th position at the moment. And now, well, this is going to get very, very interesting, isn't it? We're now finally coming to the battle then for We've got a yellow flag in 2. What's going on in 2? Well, at the moment we've got Harry and Steve, who are going to be battling for 9th and 10th bed. So this could, oh, excuse me, this could and probably will end in tears and in the back straight, I would say, as a yellow flag free, as East there is just parked under the bridge then. So obviously he's trying to keep his cool. It's quite hot out here in Russia. Now then, as a Matt is coming through as well. As well, it didn't actually end in tears, but Steve is off the track then. As now Matt then is through. As oh, and then oh my goodness me, that is a big old smash. And JJ has gone into, I think, did it go into Brown? I think he's gone into Brown. He has gone into Brown, but Brown's got a sturdy car. Blimey. But if I seen that, I tell you what, my trials would have been Brown after seeing that. As a Brown there is, but he's still in the race. He's still in 5th position. So well done to Brown then. And now Penny's all over the back of us, sprinting, and they're coming down into turn 1. Then, well, turn 2 is basically the first braking zone, isn't it? Because it's a long old blast, isn't it? Down to turn 1 then. And Penny has got DRS then. Sprint has got DRS then as they come in. Now it's turn 2, and well, Sprint is doing a good job there. Good stuff there from Sprint now. Braking much later, and he is kept for a position. So Sprint now doing a fantastic job there. But look at the amount of understeer it's got. Penny goes up and under. Very nicely done indeed for Penny, and he's up in for a position now. Penny there doing a very good job in the late stage of this cut run. Really good job indeed then. Woody's got the fastest half of the race there in the 7th position at the moment. I think Brown has got damage to that car, hasn't he? Of course, after that big old smash there with JJ. Top 10 are going to get the points there, of course. There are only 10 runners left here in the Cup. Steve's also got the fast half of the race at the moment. On board there with Brown then, as he is gaining on the sprint now as we come into the final stages of the Cup, and just taking a look to see what's going on. And that's Harry, who is slowing down. I wonder what's going through Harry's mind at the moment. Back on board then with Brown then, who is gaining on the sprint then as they come down the back straight, which is anything but a straight, isn't it? More Valencia style, isn't it? This racetrack is. As yeah, you can see them Brown's really gained on on a sprint, hasn't he? As he's all off the track there. Of course, Sprint has got damage, hasn't he, to his car, and Matt is now coming through the final corner, and he can see yellow flags. We can see yellow flags. Well, we can see Harry cruising down the back straight here, and this is going to be interesting indeed. Then, and oh my gosh, Matt there almost oh no. And oh my goodness me! And RU Racing takes the lead. Matt is in trouble, and Harry is I don't know what happened there, Harry. I think he misjudged his braking point, and he has dropped down into 2nd position. He's taken out the race leader then. He's done an Ocon, and now up into a 4th position. There is Brown then, so Brown up into 4th position as well. Steve is and look at this, and now is Harry and Steve also coming together as well. And oh good lord! And he's in the wall, and Harry is out there. His car is twitching. That car looked very unwell, and he is now unfortunately out of this race. Sprint has dropped down to 4th position. We're on the final lap as Penny is now all over the back as Matt. Has Matt got damage to the car? He must have damage to it. No, he doesn't. That car is strong, isn't it? They make him definitely strong over there, don't they? Of course, the McLaren style tribute there in McLaren, lovely indeed. And Penny with the Simtech, which probably isn't a Simtech at all, which I've been calling it all night. RU Racing there is doing a good job there, but I think the Penny is gaining, and he is going to go down the back track. He's going to go on the outside of Matt. Oh my goodness me! And Penny has lost control of the car. He is in the wall. He is in the wall, and oh goodness me! I'm not sure if that is shaking with rage or if that is just shaking with shock. But Penny is out of the race. RU Racing then out of the race. He comes through and he wins the Russian Grand Prix, and he possibly wins the Cup as well. Matt comes through to finish in 2nd position. He could have won this race, but an issue. Oh my goodness me! He comes through in 2nd position. Brown in 3rd. Sprint in 4th position. PB, good driving from PB. He's up in the 4th position with Sprint in 5th. Well done to them guys. Woody is going to come through in 6th position. It was chaos. It was absolute chaos then towards the end. Blimey, there was, I think there was a problem with Harry's map. Then had, I think, a bit of an issue. The GPS wasn't right, so he didn't see where Matt was on the track, I don't think. Woody there covering for his 6th position. Here comes Double in at 7th position, and he's the final car who hasn't been lapped, and he's going to get some points as well. So who is going to win the cup? I think that because Not About's on 108 points, so he is not going to retain the cup because unfortunately he left. So that's a shame there for Not That Bad. But Are You Racing there wins the Russian Grand Prix, and I think they might be the cup winner here tonight. That's very professional, by the way. Take that with a pinch of salt. It's, basically take that like the FIA, you know, with their investigation. So yes, not much, not much substance in that at all. Well, no, then I think Not That Bad has won the cup still because the gap is actually 100. Well, yeah, because Not That Bad was on 108 points, so Are You Racing's only on 104. So I think Not That Bad is actually the 2-time cup winner of the Super Cup. Third position then would be Asdol with Woody up in the 4th. Fantastic trying towards the end. Jonathan in 5th position. Fizzico is 6th. Brown in 7th then. Steve in 8th position. JJ in 9th then. He had a good start, didn't he? And Penny in 10th position. Matt, after only scoring with like in the 6th or 7th round, moves up to 11th in the end. Good stuff. Snap in 12th position with a double 13th. Harry 14th. Sprint in 15th. PB 16th. Hog in 17th. And Dave didn't score any points in tonight's cup. Unfortunately, there is all sorts of problems going on with Dave's car tonight. He wants to change manufacturer or something. There's something definitely not going right. Maybe the Brembo brakes or something. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this feature tonight of the IRC Super Cup. This is the second time we've had the Super Cup, and my word, it was I think it was more chaos than it was in the first cup, wasn't it? Absolutely incredible stuff. And that's very keeping on the Facebook page, everyone, because there might be. It depends on. I don't really know who's won the cup. Not That Bad's on 108 points, then. So and Are You Racing on 104. So I think Not That Bad is the cup holder, but I must admit, I'm sure it's in 110 somewhere on the other menu. Yeah, Jonathan said Asdog had 110 points on this. He did on mine as well, but on he had 110 points. But to us, we're gonna have to go back and tally it all up, I think. So who knows who's won the cup? On one screen we had Asdog on 110. On the screen I just seen, he was on 100. He was on 84, on 89. So God knows what's going on there. I hope you all enjoyed this feature tonight. It's been a smashing event, hasn't it? It really has, and absolutely fantastic stuff. I think very professionally. Not That Bad is a 2-time RC Cup winner. I might be eating my words this time next week, come Japan, where we might be saying it might be Are You Racing, possibly, because Are You Racing might be the Cup winner, possibly, or even Asdog. Who knows? I thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been a fairly entertaining night's worth of racing, and I must say I'm absolutely shattered. It's been a good event here tonight. It really has. Of course, join us next Wednesday as we are back for league action. What is next Wednesday? It is the Elite League. And where are we? We're on Japan. So one of the best race tracks in the world, isn't it? It's brilliant, Japan is. Of course, the only figure of 8 track on the F1 calendar as well. Vanquish is unfortunately retired from league racing for now, and that has really opened the door for anyone who's going to be able to take the crown from Vanquish. We do not know at this moment in time. And also the Super League will be back as well. With Not That Bad, it's got a sizable lead, hasn't he, over Jonathan and Ari Racing, with 2nd and 3rd move. Asdog snapping up their heroes in 4th position. In that's all come from Japan next week from the IRC leagues of Super and Elite. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in a week's time.